not know why that's coming up. Oh, gotcha. I know where it was getting the audio from.
Yeah.
Stream together.
Ah.
I have now muted Stream
Interesting.
Together, and I reckon that would kill off the subs.
So does that mean if you're using Stream Together,
Yeah,
you have to mute yourself separately on that if you want to mute during your stream?
possibly.
Interesting.
That is something I will definitely have to investigate. Because that's just odd. Because I thought that was outgoing, but what do I know? Yeah. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay. So, welcome to an unscheduled stream of X4 Foundations. I nearly said X4 Revolutions. That's something else altogether. I think it was X3, wasn't it?
Hang on. It was X Beyond the Frontier, X2. Oh, hell, what was X2?
I don't know.
I can't remember. X3 Reunion, then
Reunion.
X3 Terran Conflict. No, not Terran. Yeah, X3 Terran
Yeah.
Conflict. Then X3 Albion Prelude, which wasn't a standalone game but an add-on to Terran Conflict.
Yeah.
Then X Rebirth, which
Rebirth
didn't
is
have
what
a
I was
number
thinking.
because it was outside of the regular X series and had different gameplay. And then X4 Foundations, which was a return to the traditional X gameplay, but with a lot of elements that had been created in X Rebirth brought into the Sandbox X gameplay.
Yeah.
I
That
think
was
that pretty
very
much covers
much.
the
I think that
the
pretty
thing, but I
much
still
is
can't
a.
remember what X2
Yeah, that was
was.
very much a
X2.
pocket.
It was the one where the Kark turned up, but I can't remember the
Yeah.
name of it. I'm going to have to Google it. It's going to bug me.
I have all of. I think I've got all of them. Most of them I have on disc. Trying to work out what was where and who and what was doing
You
them
know, it's
was
really difficult trying to
ridiculous.
Google X2 because all you get is the second X-Men movie.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
Let me add EgoSoft into the Google search.
So anyway, welcome. Today I am
The
joined by
threat.
the lovely.
It was the threat. I
Oh,
thought it was. I thought I had X2 the threat, and I thought, no, I think that's XCOM, one of the XCOM games. But
yeah,
no, it is X. It was so it's X Beyond the Frontier, X2 the threat, X3 Reunion,
yeah.
X3 Terran Conflict, X3 Albion Prelude, and then X4
Yeah.
Foundations. So there we go.
Okay,
That's
hang on
the
a
X
sec.
series.
Oh boy, my hair blow dried in the wind today, and oh lordy dicks, it's shiny, but
Oh,
my
that
god,
was
I
not.
cannot see what I'm doing.
Yeah, that was not including Extension, which wasn't a standalone but was an expansion to X Beyond the Frontier.
Was it?
Yeah,
You sure? Okay.
yeah. Extension was an add-on to Beyond the Frontier.
Okay, that's cool.
You got to love the longevity of this game because X Beyond the
Yeah.
Frontier came out in 1999, so
Okay.
26 years ago, and there
Right.
has never been a point since 1999 where there hasn't been a current X game.
Oh,
Each game has had enough longevity that it has still been on sale and in play right up until the next one being released. So for
right.
26 years, there's always been a game from the X series available to play. And during the period where it was X Rebirth, people were still playing X3. And there are still people playing X3 now, in fact, who haven't swapped over to X4. But most of us, I think, have said X4 is
Yeah.
just awesome. Let's play that.
Yeah. That's not that. That's not that.
See, this is what happens when you've got a disembodied fish voice on your stream, is you get all
Yeah.
kinds of utterly useless facts
I get
boring
random.
your audience.
I get loads of random shit. Yes. Which I do appreciate actually, because you are A, quite interesting, and B, quite useful. Um I'm curious as to where a source has gone because something has been. There it possibly goes. No, okay, never mind. Hey ho. Right, okay, so
Hopefully the
I've got.
subtitles come out.
I have an inexplicable graphic that has just like appeared, and I don't know why, and
Okay.
I don't know where, behind my head. So I usually use my silver
Yeah,
backdrop.
you've got something behind your head, but I can't see what it is because your
It's
head's in the way.
it's the old Drut graphic I was using, the cartoon one.
Oh yeah, so it is.
Yeah. Um, I'm just a wee bit puzzled because it shouldn't be there. Basically, I'm confused. That is just the backdrop, which if I turn that off and on, if yeah, that's bad. Oh hum. Never mind. We will soldier on, so to speak.
Because you were using it at the time that you set this up, it's not actually baked into the background graphic, is it? And
It's
usually hidden by your camera, so you
um,
just forgot it was there.
it's possible. It's also possible that my camera feed has decided that green screen is something it doesn't want to do. Um,
Oh, you're definitely green screened because
yeah,
you're just you. There's no backdrop behind you.
yeah, just you,
That's just the
just
background graphic behind you. It's just
yeah.
I can't tell whether the cartoon you is part of the background or is a separate image. But it's
It may
definitely
be.
just behind you, but you are
Yeah.
a cutout.
Hmm. Okay. Hang on, because it's annoying me
So
because I can
this
look over
is
there.
yeah, this is what you're going to get this evening. Then
Yeah.
Hiram, you're going to get hopefully some X4 gameplay when Drat finally gets around to it, and
That's right.
general weird chat, some of which will be about X4, some of which will be about Twitch streaming and how to set up your Twitch stream, or to be more precise, how Drat set up hers, and
Yeah.
possibly how I'm going to set up mine since I'm working on the rebranding right now. I
Yeah.
know I barely did any streaming since I last rebranded my stream, but the fact that I'm starting, it feels like a fresh start needs a fresh rebrand. So
Yeah.
new graphics and shit. So we're
No, that's
working on that in
perfectly.
Affinity as we talk.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to be doing.
And then who knows where else it might go to because this is one of our conversations and therefore it could go anywhere.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, it could go to the fact that everybody should watch Thunderbolts because it's really cool. Um,
Thunderbolts was great. Yeah, thoroughly
yes.
enjoyed Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Very good film in DD Poos.
Didn't say it wouldn't be
Uh,
enjoyable, Hiram. I just said it'd be weird.
okay. You know what? Let's do that and let's pick another random piece of crap to sit behind my head so that I don't have to
Did,
mess around with
does it
it.
actually need changing?
It does
You're not
because I
fine
can
as
see
you
it out.
are.
I can see it out behind the corner of my I can
And
see it
it's
out of the
just
corner of
bugging
my
you.
eye,
Okay, yeah.
and it's
If
just
it's
getting up my
bugging you, I don't
nose.
think it's a problem for anyone else. It certainly isn't for
No,
me. But if it's bugging you, then yeah,
it
by
is
all means
annoying
change
me.
it.
Yeah, it is irritating me. Sorry. Um, yeah. So right, okay. Speed run this. Okay. So yes. This evening or tonight, rather, exposing my absolute ignorance of how to play
You can't
X4.
expose yourself on Twitch. There are terms and conditions.
Thank you so much. You really are a tit. Oh god, I'm gonna kill him.
What's that wonderful line about Lanier in Babylon
Yeah,
5? If I kill him, it'll start a war.
yeah, absolutely. Right, so Cameron, I know you're stressing it. Just load Affinity, it's fine. I have a graphic I just need to export and then I can use that. Um, just to give myself a little bit of a backdrop. There we go. So confuse you. Please to be exporting graphic. Thank you very much.
You know, it's possible that I may vanish in the not too distant future, because that Windows update has finally downloaded and is installing. So
Okay.
it may want to. It may want. I mean, God knows how long it'll take to install,
It
but
took a
it
couple of
may
minutes
want
for
to
me.
reboot at some point, and I'll yell when I know that they need a reboot.
Okay, yeah. No, it only did it for a couple of minutes for me.
It's been sat there saying, making sure you're ready to install for a while now. It hasn't actually got as far as installing. It's just making sure I'm ready.
Yeah.
Quite what that means, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's
I
a
mean,
loop up
possibly
or
some
something.
kind of psychological profile, sending me to a therapist for a while to be sure that I really do want to install a
All this
Windows 11
update.
update.
There we go. We can have a blueprint behind my head.
Yeah, that works.
It does actually, yeah. I can have blue screen behind my green screen. Oh, and this is the stream I put up on freaking Threads. Excellent. Go for it, Drop. Okay, so we will continue my game. I am sitting in Sanctuary of Darkness. I have a mission in Sanctuary of Darkness. My first mission in Sanctuary of Darkness was to drop laser towers to keep an eye on the Kark base. This went poorly. To be polite. It required me to fly up to a Kark base, who are evil aliens if you're not familiar with the X4 universe. Or at least they're really aggressive and very much get off my lawn.
Yeah. They don't like people. Definitely.
They do not like people. I keep on repeating eating people is wrong.
Hello, that Null GM.
Hello, Null. Hi, Null. How you doing? Hello, do I get my... Oh, we found a lockbox. Hello. Would you like to get my lockbox, please? No, collect it. Ship does not have forward-mounted non-missile weapons.
In other words, it can't open a lockbox because it can't blast the locks off, so you'll have to send somebody else to do it or go yourself.
Right, no, hang on. Now, I've told them to wait. That means that I will be able to find my Callisto Sentinel.
Yeah, just go to where the ship is, and that's where you need to be, yeah.
Where are you? I mean, if you're over in the arse end of nowhere, then, obviously... Oh, God, it's next sector along. I'm there. No, I'm not. I'm a couple of sectors along.
Not a whole 2 sectors.
I've got to go through 1, 2, 3. I've got to go through Great Reef, Barren Shores, Watchful Gaze, Heretic's End, and then it's in Morningstar. So I am going to...
there is a little bit of a way
hike,
through, yeah.
But it's not too bad. Right, however, lockboxes are fun. I do not wish my Callisto Sentinel to do it. I'm going to route my Mako to the object, and my Callisto Sentinel... Hello, what is your job today? You want information. What were you doing? I think is the official thing. Okay, it's got an empty cargo hold. What were you shopping for? Those are weapon components. That's the defense platform. You were not shopping for anything there, were you? That's a Tikva's choice. I have a feeling, actually, they were shopping for energy cells. So I need to find a power station. Energy cell.
Plenty of them lying around.
Yeah, you say that. That's Heretic's End. Well, there's bugger all in Heretic's End because it's mine. Okay, smart chip factory, weapon components, drone components, Argon shipyard, quantum tubes. I'm sorry, are you guys just completely immune to needing batteries? I could just put it on here, couldn't I? It is just energy cells, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this is now going to tell me where I can buy energy cells. 13. Purchase price of 13. That's not great. I think. And everybody else is allergic to selling the bloody thing. Okay, so this is not what I expected to. Oh, okay, they are selling energy cells. They are buying energy cells. I take it back. They're not selling them. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take the 13 because at least I know they're there. Right, so I am going to send you to a place. So oh no, they're not selling them. I don't want to buy them, I want to sell them. Starting to take this personally, you know.
I mean, if you don't care where you're selling them, just zoom right out and it'll give you the best price that you can find over the entire map.
I just want to buy them. That's all.
Because the trade display is based on your current view.
Yeah.
So the more sectors are in your view, the more sectors it's pulling in data from.
Okay, someone's selling energy cells for 9.
Yeah, it's selling for 9 there, all the way down in Holy Vision.
Yeah.
Holy Vision, Batman. Yeah. That's a good price for energy cells.
Oh, I just cancelled energy cells. Chimp, Linda.
Easily done. Yeah. Just click with the wrong mouse button and suddenly it goes away and you've got to go do it all over again.
Sold for 9. Yes, Holy Vision. Okay. There we go. Or they were last time anyone went through.
Yes, I mean that data is only based on what's available.
Yeah, okay.
Which is why you need to leave satellites everywhere.
I have satellites on my Callisto. I will drop a satellite, okay? Thank you, Daddy.
Drop satellites anywhere you don't have regular activity going on. Drop satellites, basically.
The refined goods complex.
A lot of the time, you can get away with things. I mean, when you've got mining ships all over the place, for example, you don't need to worry about satellites so much there because the mining ships will give you that information.
Okay, so Callisto Sentinel, I would like you, please, to fly to the Hop Refined Goods Factory, and I would like you to trade with them, please. And I need you to buy as many energy cells as they will fucking sell you, please, because we need shed loads. And then I want you to go back to my station in Heretic's End, which is my little station, and I would like you to transfer wares with headquarters, I think. Can I take stuff out of build storage and put it into the research? Fish.
I don't know. You might be able to. I've never tried. What you'd need to do is transfer between build storage and the base, the station headquarters. Okay. You might need to do it as a double transfer. You might need to transfer it to a ship and then back to the station. Right. You might not be able to go directly between build storage and the station. Okay. But as I say, I've never tried, so it never occurred to me.
Okay, well, I need thousands for build storage, so I can at least do that. And also, what I would like it to do, since I'm ordering it around, where's Holy Vision gone? I need to drop a satellite. So, Callisto, I would like you, please, to deploy a satellite roughly there. Or not, as the case may be. Can you not be ordered to deploy something? Yes, you can. I would like you to deploy a satellite there. Now, that's in its order list. So, information, behavior, and that needs to go up. a level. I don't know why there is already a deploy object, but that's nothing to do with anything. And I don't know where you want to drop it and where you're going and what the hell's happening. So I would like you to... No, you can stop exploring, please. I can take exploration off, that's fine. Okay, so when in doubt, inactive orders are trade. Right. Okay. So it's on fly and wait. Why are you on fly and wait?
That will presumably be one that has been auto-generated by its other instructions. It will generate
Right.
whatever orders are necessary.
Okay. So, what I would like you to do is, I think you are doing, is I would like you to deploy a satellite there and a satellite there, and that will cover all of that sector's interesting things. And then I would like you to execute a trade. I want to keep calling IHOP, and it's a bad idea. I would like to trade with the refined goods. I would like to buy energy cells. Okay, so that's already there. The execute trade needs to go back into the queue after I have deployed satellites. Okay, and then I need to send it back to my station, and then it can have the other end of the trade. Okay, I think I'm getting the gist of this. She says optimistically. Cool. Transfer wares with build storage. I would like you to send all your energy cells into that. Okay, that's fine. So that'll keep my little freighter busy for a while. The Callisto being a dinky little, well, I suppose middle-sized. No, I suppose it is quite a small freighter.
Yeah, it is. It is only a little one.
Yeah. Oh, there's my porpoise that's doing all its mining. He's perfectly happy and periodically gives me 30,000 in credits. Meanwhile, I have to manually command this little freighter over here, this little miner over here, who has an empty hold now. So he needs to go and mine over here. If I have him mining ore as well, he can be trading in the same... he can be auto mining. It just happens to be in the same one as my porpoise. Do you think that's worth it?
Yeah. I mean, I've quite regularly, if there's a decent demand in the area, I quite regularly have multiple ships mining in one place.
Because there are more. There are more ships. There are more things over here.
Because there's always plenty of asteroids to mine from. So provided that they can still sell, that there's enough
should be
demand to sell it all, then you can have as many people as you want mining in there.
My disco and my grouper, my little miner. Oh yes, the disco has hit the highway. And is going considerably faster now than my grouper, because my grouper is small and slow. But the Discoverer I was right first time. Discoverer Vanguard is there to protect.
Just call it a disco like everyone else.
I know. Me.
There's a reason that in one of my games I have a Discoverer called Inferno.
Inferno, yes. I'll be amazed if I don't at some point. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is basically
In
set my
the
ships up.
old days, playing X3, I used to name all of my discoverers after explorers. So
Yeah.
um, I know I've got at least one named like that in X4. I've got a Magellan in my primary game.
Right. Is it Magellan or Magellan? I always lose track. Yep.
Yeah, yes, it is definitely either Magellan or Magellan.
There. Right, so after he has gone over here and done some mining, he will then pop up
That's
saying,
like, is it
I'm out of
Gyllenhaal or
orders.
Gyllenhaal?
Oh, don't.
Because that
I
apparently
don't.
depends which sibling you ask.
Yeah, there was that. Okay, so theoretically, I should now be doing this mission on Menelaus's reminiscence. However, there's a lockbox to be collected, and I'm the only one with a gun. So I am going to bugger off. And instead of doing the mission, I am going to go and collect a lockbox. And then I'll come back and do the mission. I should be fine.
Fair enough.
Game saved.
Thank you. Right, let's turn voice attack on. And see how it copes with streaming. Now I've turned most of the most egregious commands off. Right, so we want to undock. And then hopefully I should be able to follow the guidance. Whee! Okay. Yeah, alright, easy, Tiger. Thing is, I am in a horrible place. This place is nasty. It truly is. If you stray too far off the beaten track, it literally will just evaporate your shields and then your hull. I know, because it's happened several times. While I was attempting to find a safe route through. So what I'm doing is I'm heading towards this highway, which allegedly should be fairly safe, she says optimistically, and will take me round to the jump gate out of this sector. And by sector I mean hellhole. If I'm doing this and I get, like, you know, I don't know, a pack of sandwiches or something, I will not be at all shocked. Oh, I'm going that way, am I? Okay.
Well, the highways are one way.
Yeah, true.
They go in the direction that they go.
Oh my god. What the hell?
That was interesting.
Yeah, it was. Autopilot engaged. Engage autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
There we go.
Yeah, I might as well let it get me there. Down a bit, thank you.
Left hand down a bit.
Yep. Whee! So we've got the distance indicator there. Oh, hello. Okay, the carg have just woken up. Nope, we are not in the mood for that. Thank you. I have had the crap shot out of me by carg in this sector quite enough, thank you very much.
You're not at home to Mr. Cark.
We are not at home to Mr. Cark, no. I was indeed carking myself. So, we're heading for that jump gate, I hope. Better be heading for that jump gate. So, I will go through here. So, travelling at 2,000 meters per second. It's a bit scary, to be honest.
That's not slow.
Yeah.
Entering system. Great Reef.
That's
Okay.
trying to remember the conversion. Is that slightly under?
Yeah.
Yes, slightly under 4,300 miles
Something
per
like
hour.
that. Okay, so I'm in
Or
Great
am I
Reef.
remembering the correction wrong?
Yeah.
The conversion wrong.
Yeah. So I'm Great Reef and I'm heading into Barren Shores now. Letting the autopilot do the job.
Entering system. Barren Shores.
So
Great believer in letting the autopilot do the job.
yeah, disengage autopilot.
Or just getting up out of the chair and letting the pilot do the job.
The pilot do the job. I probably ought to do that.
I spend so much of my time standing looking over somebody's shoulder while I'm actually on the map managing the entirety of my empire.
Disengage autopilot.
Autopilot.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, and that was excellent timing because Littlest Hobo would like to know what to do next. So,
Just keep moving on.
yes, there's a voice keeps on calling me down the road. Sorry. I would like you, sir, please, to... Can you mine? Can you auto mine? I've got you mining ore. Fish, is auto mine a thing? Because I thought it was.
It's a thing on default behavior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a default behavior option.
Right.
You can target, I think, anyway.
Local
you can,
auto mine, there we go.
I usually use auto mine, but I
Yeah,
think
there
you
we
can
go.
target a particular asteroid and instruct a ship to mine that asteroid.
Gotcha.
But the auto thing is a default behavior because that's
Right.
what it keeps coming back to doing that rather
Right,
than a
okay.
specific individual instruction.
Thank you very much, because default behaviour was what I was not looking at. I thought it had to be done as a different order. Okay, so that will now, hopefully, mine. He's currently waiting. Why are you waiting, sir? Oh.
That's a very good question.
Ah, okay. I think it's because he has a hold full of
that's-
ore. So if I tell him
Well-
to sell...
At the moment, you haven't set up the local auto mine yet.
Am I? Okay.
No, you've selected local auto mine, but you have not selected a where that you wish it to mine
Oh,
or
for
an
God's
anchor
sake.
space for it to mine in.
Okay,
And
that's
then
in
you need to give
Traces
it the appropriate sector. It'll default to the sector you're in. So
Yeah.
if that's where you want it, then you
Yeah,
can
that's
just hit
absolutely fine.
confirm.
Thank you.
And then the first thing it should do is go and sell what it's got at the moment and
Right.
then start mining.
Okay,
If it doesn't, you can always issue it a manual
Yeah.
order to go and sell it. But it should
Okay.
try and do it on its own.
No, that is brilliant. That's absolutely fine, because he's now doing it. So he's got... It's quite a small... He's got 256 units of ore. So he's going to naff off and find, hopefully, the best price in the sector. Okay, that's fine. That's awesome. Yeah, it may be gathered that I'm not very good at this game yet. But that's more lack of practice
I
than
think it's absolutely
inclination.
fine at this game. You just don't have the haven't actually spent much time practicing it yet.
No,
I'm
you've
terrible
got-
at this game. I can legitimately say I'm terrible at this game because I've got hundreds of hours
Game
playing it
saved.
and I'm still no good at it.
How many hundreds of hours you've got?
I don't know. I would have to look on Steam. Hang on a moment.
Okay.
I have 506.9 at the moment.
Jesus.
Which is nothing compared to the amount I've spent in Elite, and I'm
Jump
even
well,
worse
yeah.
at that.
Watchful gaze.
Actually, I
Or
could just go
indeed,
to travel mode, couldn't I?
Empyrean Galactic Survival, which I have
Oh.
over 1,300
Travel
hours
mode
in.
activated.
Yeah, no, that's fair. EGS, yes. Hey, Chrono.
I love Empyrean, such a good game. Hello, Chrono. Right, so yeah, I wasn't far off on my conversion. It's a 2.237 is the multiplier to go from meters per second to miles per
That
hour.
was it.
So,
I couldn't remember, but
so yeah, I was about right in my just under 4,300.
Okay, so I have a satellite there. Oh no, I don't. I have a satellite in the sector I'm not in. Okay, cool. Awesome. Ah, I'm just on the outskirts of a satellite there. That must be a really small sector because the satellite's fucking huge. So, on the way to the
Travel mode activated.
gate,
On the way
I
to
will
this
drop...
time, it's personal. No, sorry.
Yes, thank you. I will drop a satellite, and then hopefully that will cover. Mind you, it will only cover like one station. Oh, fuck it, I'll do it in the next one.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's got a limited radius, so
Yeah.
best thing is to try and position them as best you can. Where you've got a cluster, if you've got two
Yeah.
or three stations close together, bung a satellite that covers them.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just put it next to stations you think you're likely to want to trade with.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm trying to do.
I find hull. There's a massive demand for hull parts generally
Yeah.
because everything being, all the ships and stations need hull
Entering
parts
system.
for their construction.
Watchful gaze.
Right.
So there's a huge demand for hull parts from the economy in this game. So
Ah.
anywhere you've got a station producing hull parts, that's worth keeping a satellite or something
Yeah.
nearby,
So
so that
watchful
you've
gaze.
got up-to-date prices on it.
Watchful gaze is boring. There is sod
Yes.
all in watchful gaze.
Oh, I see the Borons have taken it over already.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. That's been there since I found it, though. I think.
Oh, they actually claimed it really
Travel
early on.
mode
Yeah.
activated.
Yeah. Well, not since I found it, because I hadn't found the ball one. There we go. My little miner has done its job, so he's made me 11,000 credits. And he will now be going off to mine more in
Mining.
the same sector.
Well, yeah. Auto mining is just a fantastic way of getting a steady income in this
Yeah,
game
it
that
is.
lets you pay attention to the things you want to be doing while still making money. I tend to have a lot of mining ships in my games.
Yeah.
Particularly good when you can afford the big ones and you've got an L class miner floating around
I
in an
bet.
area that is absolutely frigging huge and can mine
mummy.
thousands of tons of
Okay,
ore.
so explain to me
And
why I'm
also
travel
it's
moding
tough
through
enough.
an asteroid belt.
You like to live dangerously. I do it all the time.
Show off. How many times?
I
have you
tend
done
to. It's one of the places where I have been known just to take over flying the ship, despite my tendency to let the NPC pilot do it. Because
Yeah.
both the autopilot and the NPC pilots are overly cautious when going through asteroid fields.
Yeah,
So
they are. They tend to
I've been
slam
known
the
just to
brakes.
take over, point at a gap between the asteroids where there doesn't seem to be anything to hit the travel mode.
Yeah. Hello, what's that?
Engine stopped.
What's going on over there? Is that just cargo? Is there another station? Hello, I feel the scan.
Long range scan mode activated.
Yeah, that looks to be too far away for you to see it if it were
Yeah.
something like containers. So that
That's a station.
odd
that
shape.
was not
Is it a
there.
highway or something?
Unknown station.
Oh, hang on. Is it unknown station? Yeah,
That
well,
was not there.
yeah. It'll probably be boron again.
Almost
but,
certainly.
I
Makes
mean, they
sense to
have
park
claimed
up.
the sector, so
Yeah.
so it makes sense for them to be building there.
Yeah.
Hull part factory.
Oh.
And
Okay.
there you go. That makes sense. Building a hull part factory in a sector that you can mine for ore.
Yeah.
That's good planning on their part. Provided that there is, of course, a refinery, unless that whole part factory has a refinery in as well, because there's nothing to stop them taking the ore, refining it to refined metals, then turning that into hull parts all in one station and just having a conveyor belt, basically.
Okay, that makes
One of the
sense.
things I really love about X4 Foundations compared to X3, the X3 games, each station did one thing.
Yeah.
Now each module does one thing, which means you can
Engine
build
stopped.
these wonderful stations with different modules and create a complete chain of production from raw material up to finished goods,
Yeah.
all coming out of one station, and
Right.
and maximize your profits because you're not having to buy and sell the intermediate stages. If you're just mining
demonstrator
ore
presence.
and going all the way through to hull parts, you're effectively getting free hull parts.
We have noticed an increase in pirate raids and enemy faction activity in one of our sectors. We cannot be perceived as weak. And certainly cannot allow our sovereignty to be questioned. Oh yeah, you're boron, aren't you? Patrol the sector for at least 20 minutes and shoot down any insurgents. We will pay you for your time and award an additional bonus for any enemy ship. Sector Watchful Gaze, so where I am. Queendom of Boron versus the Holy Order of the Pontifex. Now...
So
who
do
the-
you want Hop to like you? If so,
Yeah.
then you don't necessarily want to be shooting them.
No.
But on the other hand, you're relatively early game. You probably won't have to kill many of them. You can make that back up fairly quickly.
Okay, I'm neutral at the moment.
The
with
Hop,
Holy
the
Order
Hop are
of the
dead even
Pontifex.
with you at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, you've got plus 12 with God Realm or the Paranid, no, and plus 0 with Holy Order. So you seem to be pushing your God Realm rather than Holy Order
Yeah.
faction anyway. So it doesn't matter if you piss off the Holy Order. The God Realm don't like them. That just puts you in a position where if it comes to it, you can safely say, yeah, the Holy Order don't like me. I'm willing to side with you in your civil war and
Yeah.
kick some Holy Order ass.
New Pontifex who dis.
That's that guy from Chicago, isn't it?
Yeah. I like that. Okay. Let's save. The problem I've got having watched Thunderbolts this afternoon is I keep wanting to go
Game
on with their
saved.
Russian accent.
I just can't decide whether I want to call it Thunderbirds or start going thunder, 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 thunderbolts.
Yep. Yep. My brain was in both. I keep calling it Thunderbirds. It's really strange. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my mission offers, which is demonstrate our presence here, because they're offering 100,000. So we'll accept that.
Nice. This stage in the game, that's good money.
That's good.
I
money.
knew I could count on you.
Yeah, all right. You're a burbling space squid. Baron Shores would like me
That's on
to
Twitch. They're so
deliver.
mad.
They would like me to discover. No, they want me to deliver a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm just going to accept
I knew
all
I
these
could
missions.
count on you.
But I am going to go
Right.
to missions I'm on.
God. Just for a second there, the subtitles actually gave a whole line with not a single word wrong. I mean, it was a short line, but it did it.
Cool. So I'm supposed to patrol this sector for 20 minutes, basically. What this will actually
Yeah.
equate to is me sitting there for 20 minutes. I'm next to jump gate.
Well,
To be honest, if anything's going
You,
to
you
kick
might
off,
want
it
to
should be
keep
here.
an eye out and make sure that during that 20 minutes, nothing bad turns up, because
There
they're
is
not going
that.
to be happy if you just sit there and go,
Yeah.
well, you told me to patrol. You never actually specified I definitely had to do anything about
Yeah. Target.
what I saw. I was
nearest
here.
enemy.
Technically, I was patrolling.
Yeah. So, is that a laser tower?
Sturgeon.
That's a freighter. Okay, I take it back. Let's go into scan mode.
Scan
while
mode
we're in
activated.
range. Hello.
Mammoth. Vanguard.
Are you a builder? Oh, you're a builder. You're a builder. You're a born builder. I mean, I'll go and build it. You know what? Comms.
Yeah, but
Comms channel open.
I need to hire a builder. Why aren't you talking to me? Never mind.
Goodbye.
Why can I
Try
not hire you?
right-clicking on it on the map.
Oh God. it's
Engine
not-
stopped.
Hire for building.
Oh,
it's already
knew it was
busy.
on the menu somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Engine
already busy.
stopped.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he's presumably buying hull parts because he's
has a
building a
mission.
station.
Well, I mean, it's not
That's
just hull
irritating.
parts, but everything that you build needs hull
Yeah.
parts.
Well, he's heading to a hull part factory. You tell me.
He may,
Target
yeah,
nearest
he may
enemy.
be building that hull part factory. Because
Okay.
builders have terrible, tiny amounts of cargo storage.
Yeah.
So they rely on other ships to actually bring the materials in.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Target nearest enemy.
So yeah, this is a new station. It's not been there long. It may still be under construction. There may be more components being added to it, and that may be the guy doing it.
Bish, is that a component? Is that an incomplete factory? Oh God, I'm using the wrong control.
The blocky bit on the right,
Yeah.
now almost directly ahead of you,
Engine
that is
stopped.
the build storage.
Oh, okay. What is going on over there? There's a fight going on over there. Hello.
Engine stopped.
Target nearest
Well, you are
enemy.
supposed to be patrolling the area, so
Yeah, I think I've just found something to patrol. What the hell?
Engine stopped.
What is going on with this? The graphics are all squiddly. You know what it
Oh,
is? I
that's
think
no,
that's
no,
photo.
that's the state. No, no, that's fine. That's the station under construction.
Oh!
Hull part factory.
Yeah, the way it works, it gradually builds it graphically. It gradually builds in elements of the station until you get the whole thing constructed. And the ships you can see moving around are build drones.
Yeah. I thought my computer was about to blow up.
Yeah, no, the first time I saw one, I thought, what on earth is going on here? It took me
Yeah.
a while to figure out that it was the construction
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Look
But
at
yeah,
it.
no, that's
Yeah,
how
from
it
a
gradually
distance.
builds in.
Yeah, from a distance, it
Draws
makes
a little
more
bit
sense.
here and a little bit there.
Yeah. Target nearest enemy. Just making sure there's nothing snuck onto my radar. Okay, so let's head. We've got the Vanguard, we've got the freighter. Let's head up towards the jump gate. And if there's going to be trouble, I reckon that's where it's going to kick off. Because that's the side where you're more likely to encounter Baronid.
What
That's in
does
the
the briefing
direction.
actually say you should be doing?
Patrol. Patrol the sector for at least 20 minutes. Shoot down any insurgents you come across. We will pay you for your time.
Yep. Okie doke then. I just was wondering how it was phrased, whether it was patrol the sector or patrol around the station.
Yeah, no, it's patrol the sector.
Yeah, patrol the sector. Just don't get too far away from the station, because of course if they come in from the opposite direction, who knows how much damage they can do. But by the time you get back to actually start shooting.
I was wondering about flying to the other station, actually.
That's all the way over the other side, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay. Hello, the film music just kicked in.
I mean, I could be wrong. They could attack the other station instead, but I'm inclined to think that it's more likely that it'll be this station specific, the one where you got the mission specifically, that will be in danger.
Yeah. Target nearest enemy. So, my larger freighter has just made me 33.5. Look, I will take what I can when I can get it. So to speak.
Yeah, this is all good.
Okay. For those not familiar with my setup, I have reinstituted a voice attack. And I'm using one of the HCS voice packs with the X4 profile. Not entirely comfortable with it. I have had to do some fairly hefty editing, because there are some odd little inconsistencies. I personally don't want things like the quick load and quick save and just game quit on a simple voice command that could be recognised accidentally.
I don't see why I would ever want to use a voice response to quit the game.
No.
Because the point is, I want the voice responses on controls I want to be able to operate in a hurry without taking my hands off my HOTAS.
Yeah.
Long range scan mode activated.
That quitting the game does not fit into that category.
No. Okay, so do we have anything? I have just done a scan, so that's a jump gate. That's the Boron defense platform. So if they invade through there, there's a defense platform down there. There's nothing else showing on my scanner outside this area. The music's gone all perily, which is kind of fun. I'm going to head back over towards the station. Let's go and buzz them, see what happens. I'm hoping something will attack, but I'm hoping it will only be like one thing. and I won't have to be beholden to it too much. But that station it's coming along, isn't it? It's moving. Let's go for another long-range scan. Have you found anything else? Hello, how are you? All on stations are ever so confusing, I have to say.
Yeah, they are among the more.
Confusing and weird.
I mean, that seems to be just a series of capital
piers,
ship
isn't it?
piers, and nothing else. They obviously
Yeah.
built the piers first, and are
Yeah.
now constructing other things. So right at the moment, this station probably doesn't actually have any buying and selling going on, except
Mammoth. Vanguard.
for the raw materials for the construction.
Yeah.
So I was almost certainly right when I suggested that mammoth that you found may be building this station.
I think it is, yeah. I think that's why it's busy. Oh, has that picked anything up? Not. We've got 4 on police. We've got attrition warfare at the same station. 347,000. Pardon me while I save the game.
Not at all bad money.
That's not bad, is it? And I'm doing it. I mean, if I can do it at the same time, then that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I don't know. The Borans have only
Yeah.
been back in
Game
contact with the
saved.
rest of the galactic powers for about 10 minutes. Sometimes it feels in war, progress is impossible. The fronts just won't move, and for every ship we shoot down, they produce 2 more. But it's important to remember every casualty we inflict makes a difference. Their resources are not endless, just vast. Help us in our fight. Help us, please. Destroy the enemy wherever you meet them and you will be well paid. 3 families. Any ship from the 3 families. Intelligence reports sightings of matching targets in Hatikva's choice. I don't think I've encountered A3 families.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, alright. Easy, Tiger. So let's go back to demonstrate our presence and just finish that one off. Because Hatikva's choice, of course, I know where that is, and that's quite close. Relatively speaking. I'm going to stalk you. Hello. I think some of this smeariness is actually down to the photo setting. So I'm going to turn that off and set that to
Could be.
normal. And see what that does. Which is great for photo mode, you know, it looks lovely, but unfortunately it's a bit of a weirdie. Yes, it's a bit of a weirdie to play with. Yeah, things aren't as smeary. So yeah, photo mode is good for it because it looks nice. Okay, where's the station? Where's the station gone? Yeah, you can see it's coming along ever so well over there, isn't it? That was just a few pixels before. And now it's actually a place. It's still a bit blurry and weird, but yeah, it's a place. It exists. Whee! Of course, what they really should be doing is scanning for
Scan mode
registers
activated.
while I'm patrolling this place. Because you never know. I may come across extra missions based entirely on criminals. I don't think there is anything though. This could be the most boring patrol mission I've ever been on. Normally, if I'm patrolling something, I get jumped every 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's how interesting a patrol mission is. Does generally come down to whether you get jumped.
I think how interesting a patrol mission is comes down to whether anyone's watching. If nobody was
Yeah.
watching, I would have a non-stop stream of religious zealots.
Yeah, there would
Screaming
be non-stop
death.
having it. Yeah.
Yeah, death to the space spaniels. But on the other hand, I'm racking up the cash. I'm nearly on 900,000 again.
Nice.
Yeah, which given... Oh,
Can build up quite nicely.
Mammoth. Sentinel.
Are you... Oh, Antigone Republic. Hello. Can I hire you? I can hire you. Excellent. I've just hired a builder who was just on his way from A to B.
Huzzah!
I just casually scragged someone out of nowhere
Yeah.
and said,
That's the way it
"Do you want
works.
the job?" Yeah. I don't know who the Antigone Republic are, but I'm neutral with them, and I've just hired a
You
builder.
got these builders going door to door saying, "Yeah, do you need any work doing?"
Yes! It's the dodgy guys
yeah.
doing your guttering.
So you're pointing to a bit dodgy there. I can do that for you.
Yeah. Apparently we have an ad break going. Oh, Pando is reporting on the ad
yes, we do.
breaks. That's handy.
Yes, I
Geiger
noticed
will tell me
that.
when there's an ad break.
Yeah.
That's actually really useful. Now, if you are sub to this channel, you will get no ad break.
Yes. Hello, sub people.
So,
By which I mean people who are subs, not people who are below
not
people.
so, yeah, thank you. Which I did find quite useful on my book club stream, because it means that I can spend 3 minutes doing a chat about setting and going into a little bit of a deep dive for subscribers. And take it from there. Okay, are you actually doing anything, dude?
I think I am going to pop out your Discord stream
Okay.
to the other monitor so that I can play with my OBS settings.
Ah, fair enough.
The OBS windows on the monitor is Discord.
Yeah.
So this way I can look at I can poke at OBS while
Yeah.
also still seeing what you're doing in stream.
Yeah.
Mammoth. Vanguard.
I had it recommended via a YouTube channel. They were pointing out there really isn't much downside to running in-stream ads, because people who drop in don't get faced with pre-roll ads, which is what drives off about 60% of new viewers potentially. Is
Yeah,
people
they
just
are
don't-
annoying
yeah.
as hell.
Yeah, they don't like pre-streams. So I literally have no idea what kind of advert it's showing. It could be showing a normal advert, it could be showing one of those around the frame jobs, or it could be showing we have taken over your screen and you will now be stuck with it while we play you a trailer for Final Destination Bloodlines. I had to sit through 3 of them the other day. But there I think the adverts had actually lost the plot, because it gave a 10-minute ad break and you're not supposed to have that much.
Yeah.
Not unless it's set that high. I mean, I've got it set to 3 minutes per hour, which is what means...
Yeah, that's not unreasonable.
Which avoids the pre-rolls. That's the minimum to avoid pre-rolls. And it's not a nutty amount. I get 55% of all ad revenue. That earned me 1 cent from Monday.
Hashtag I am Woot.
Yep. I'm obviously, yeah. Target nearest enemy. Or not. Show me the way to blow up Paranid. I'm tired and don't want to blow up Paranid. It's where I get over to the defence platform and it's just gone pop because there's 15 Paranid destroyers there.
Yeah.
You think that's what most folks, do, as have their timings? Yeah, it makes sense. 3 minutes an hour, especially
Game
to
saved.
UK audience. or UK streamer even, is a reasonable amount, but it's not excessive. I've seen some people whack it all the way up to as high as it will go, and to be honest, that just drives me around the bend. So this basically does it at the top of each hour with a 6-minute lead in from the start of the stream. And that seems okay. Right, where's the station? There's the station. There's the jump gates. I've got 2 minutes left, and no bastard has tried to attack me.
Satellite.
That's mine, not an enemy. Next target.
Pole part factory.
Next target.
Satellite.
No, okay. Next target.
Pole part factory.
Basically not much going on. I wonder if I can dock with it. I wonder if it'll be friends with me. No, okay. I don't think it exists enough yet. 1 minute 24. Actually, let's have a quick look at what Heretic's End is up to. So that is a trader. Oh, there's my sentinel. There's my mammoth. Well, not my mammoth. There's the mammoth I've handled.
Yeah, the mammoth you have. It's your mammoth for the moment.
It's
basically.
my mammoth for the moment. Yes. Please don't.
You're
make me say
paying
that
for
James
the
Bond.
privilege.
Yep. So my station is doing. It's doing. I'm 12 minutes away from having my first set of energy cell projections.
Huzzah!
It's 1% done. Right. However.
Yeah, bear in mind that where it gives you a timer countdown like that.
Yeah.
Bear in mind that could stop if it runs out of components.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where is my Callisto? There, my Callisto is there. Hello. You have no energy cells to.
Did you
buy.
say you are up to you're roughly 1 million now?
Yeah.
And you have a manager already assigned to the headquarters, yeah?
Yes.
In that case, may I recommend that you buy yourself a halfway decent transport ship,
Right.
preferably a medium rather than a small.
Okay.
And as soon as it is finished constructing, you immediately assign it to the headquarters, saying trade for build storage. And it will then run around automatically attempting to get whatever components are needed to continue this construction, thus speeding up the construction of the station.
Right.
When
Can I do that?
the station no longer has anything under construction,
Right.
it will automatically act as if it was trading just for the station and trade whatever trade goods the station is dealing in.
Right.
And then go back to trading for build storage whenever there is a construction going on and it needs the components. So
Can I?
I would say, first off, find a wharf.
Right.
Because you need to build the ship before you can do anything with it.
No, I was just.
So
I've got
find a
that
wharf.
freighter sat there doing nothing at the moment.
Oh, if you've got one doing absolutely nothing,
Yeah, my
just
Callisto's
make sure you
not
have the
doing
freighter
anything at the moment.
selected. Yep. While you have the freighter selected, right-click on the station,
Oh right. Sorry.
and exactly the same way as when you set up a fleet,
Yeah.
you right-click on the
Trade for commander's build
on the
storage.
thing and say trade for commander's build storage.
Okay,
Then just put
let's
it in
call that
whatever
beta.
group you feel like. And that will then the manager will then issue instructions and
Right.
make sure that ship is buying whatever is needed, provided that he has enough money in his station's construction budget.
Right.
So that's the thing you'll need to make sure is that
That
This will
was-
allow you to
is
gain
okay.
blueprints by scanning leaks on certain modules.
Okay. I don't have the gear for that for the research yet.
If you look at the HQ account,
Sorry.
Okay, I was just going to say that there on the top left of that screen was a HQ account, which I
Right.
believe on the drop down should show you what the estimates are and let you adjust how much money it's got in the bank. You can also do it directly off the first tab of the information screen there.
Right.
But while you were on that screen, I was going to point it out on that screen. So yeah, you can accept the estimate on there,
Right.
or you can manually change how much it's got. Uh,
It's got nothing at the
so
moment.
station account 0. That may not be handling the budget account, the construction account. Then I think that's just the station
Research.
operations budget,
Yeah, okay.
rather than the
didn't mean to do that.
construction budget.
Okay, so that's
So yeah, on here the expected construction budget is 1.2 million, and it currently has 11 credits.
Okay.
So you can't give it the full 1.2 million at the moment,
I
but
can
you should definitely give it some. Give it like 500,000 or something to let it work for a
That's
while,
what I did it last
and
time.
still leave you with some additional funds to work with.
That's what I did last time.
Yeah. Just remember to keep coming back and checking that on a regular basis
Right.
to make sure that it's doing something.
So I can't do my research budget from there. Is that correct?
Research doesn't have a budget because research doesn't automatically fill the requirements.
So okay, so I put 500,000 into my station construction. The station account itself is empty. So if I can put another 200,000 or something into that.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, it doesn't feel that it needs any. It's got no expenses,
Right.
but that will change. For example, that will change once it's actually constructed the things like the solar panels, because there will be a budget associated with running those solar panels.
Okay.
So yeah, giving it some money to be going on with, and just keep an eye on it when you come back to check the construction, but how much the construction
Right.
budget's going down.
Okay. This
I
is
see
the kind
the
of thing
overt
I
is there already.
appreciate. Yes. Yeah.
There's a fun little storyline.
Oh yes. That's not what I've encountered.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's part of the Terran, the Cradle of Humanity DLC,
Oh, right, okay.
the Terran one. That well, I mean, I don't want to spoil the storyline
Okay.
too much. That is one of the storyline missions. There's actually a game start associated with that. You can start as a part of that group. But yeah, there's a fun set of missions associated with that, including you basically being hired to hack your own station because they don't know you own it.
There. Okay, I've got no messages. Nope, I've got no messages, and that mission just dropped off the end, apparently. I
The
found
missions are on the
nothing.
map, not on the player information.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to check the mission, the messages, to see if I had anything from it.
Ah.
Mako. So, yeah, it's no longer on my list. The patrol one.
Yeah, if it's some of the missions are pre-constructed.
Right.
So things like all the ones up under important missions are pre-constructed. Those are scripted by the guys at Egosoft.
Okay.
Other missions are generally randomly generated missions that will pop up in various places that
Right.
just keep the game more interesting than if
Okay.
all you have to do is the actual storyline missions.
Okay, I'm going to go and pick up that lockbox, which is the whole reason I came over here. And then I will probably go to Hetikva's, and I will do the murder mission.
Murder mission.
I mean, I say that I'm basically flying around with Liddy guns.
Yeah, you've got 500,000 in the bank at the moment? Have you actually
Yeah.
been upgrading your Mako at all, or
I
are you
have
still flying it as
upgraded.
it?
I have upgraded my Mako a bit.
I mean, the Mako, when you get it, is not bad because it's a story. It's a story mission reward,
Yeah.
essentially. So it's better than if you just bought a Mako, which would come in
Yeah.
unless you spend a lot of money on it in construction, which will come in at a lower spec. I think you've got decent engines. I can't remember whether you've got Mark 1 or Mark 2 guns,
I
but
have
you're
upgraded
probably not
a
going to
little
get
bit.
much better on the firepower.
No, I have upgraded a little bit.
I mean, you could consider if the Boron are friendly enough with you, You could consider looking at moving from a Mako onto a heavy fighter, which would give you slower but sturdier and with more firepower. I tend to fly heavy fighters most of the time because while I do enjoy speed,
Yeah.
the geometric owl at 600 and something meters per second is just a load of fun, especially since its travel mode goes to over 6,000.
Wow.
So yeah, when you're exploring, it's absolutely great. That's the ship I was flying when I went through those 5 Xenon sectors just to map where the jump gates in and out of them were the other day.
By the way,
Because you're going through there at 6,000 meters per second, which is like
I've got
about 13,000 miles an hour.
Yeah. I've got an all-round engine, a Mark II all-round engine. I've got Mark III shields, but only Mark I guns. I think I'm
Only Mark 1
prioritising
base
survivals.
guns. Yeah, so
I'm also carrying laser towers. Given I can't deploy them where I was supposed to deploy them because the car fucking nasty, should I dump them around my station?
that's exactly what I was about to say. My suggestion would be to dump them either around the station,
Yeah.
or if you want to get sneaky, you haven't really got enough of them. I think you've got 3, haven't you? Yeah, you could
Yeah.
You could dump the 3 round one of the jump gates, and then at a later date put another 3 round the other jump gate, and then 3
There's
more
3
for
jump
the,
gates
for the third jump
in
gate.
Heretic's End.
Yeah. Or you could put one next to each of them. This is true, but
Yeah.
if I'm putting putting laser towers by a jump gate, I like to swamp it a bit.
That's
Minimum of
understandable.
3.
That is
Because even then, things
understandable.
will come, red things will come flying in past them, and you sit there looking at the map, going, "So what am I paying you for, laser towers? Exactly."
That southern jump gate looks like it might be potentially a thing.
That
Where does
southern
that
jump
lead?
gate is leading. I think it should be
nowhere.
leading down towards. I'm trying to remember what's south of
Not a
where
lot,
that
to be
goes.
honest.
I can't for the
I mean,
life
it's
of me
Getsufune.
remember. It doesn't go to Getsufune. I'm pretty sure of that.
No, I know.
No, it's no
Getsufune's
good.
there.
I'm gonna have at this rate. I'm gonna have to open X4 so I can look at my map.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I run out of monitors. I can't have X4 open, and your stream open, and OBS open so that I can play around with my layouts and tweaking it. I run out of
Sorry.
monitors then.
I'm evil. I apologize.
The downside of no longer having a 3-monitor setup.
Yeah.
Of course, the plus side is instead I've got 2 computers and a 4-monitor setup. But
There was that.
actually, yeah, I could open X. I used to play X4 on Lazarus. There's no reason, in fact, why I can't open X4 on Lazarus to look at the map
There was that.
instead of on first game
Yeah.
game problems. Yeah. Oh no, I've only got 4 monitors. It's not
Long range
enough.
scan mode activated.
I've got 2 monitors. I would really, really, really like to go to a 3-monitor setup, but unfortunately, a 3-monitor
two of them.
setup.
I mean-
Hello, what are you?
2 of my monitors are crap. It's got to be said.
What's going on over
Yeah,
there?
a pair of old Dell. They're not even widescreens.
Yeah.
I want to replace them with widescreen monitors at some point. But on the other hand, my main monitor is a 32-inch, and that's nice. We like that.
Oh, piss off.
I barely
With all
turn my
due
television on these days because my monitor is higher quality and the same size. So
God.
just watch it on there.
Yeah, I hate you so much. I mean, as I said, I mean that with all love.
Cobra.
Colonial Police Cobra, Zioth Patriarchy. I have no idea who you
It's
are.
all about priorities.
Oh,
I could
they're
have
an
bought
enemy.
a new TV because my TV's aging, or I could have bought a bigger monitor, and I bought a bigger monitor.
Hello, there is an enemy over there. The Zioth
Yeah, bear in mind that
Patriarchy
level
don't-
of enemy are guys who don't like you but aren't about to kick off.
Okay, fine.
They're one of the 2 split factions. They're the primary split faction.
Oh,
The other
okay.
split faction, the 3 families, are the ones who split off from the split. If you see what I mean.
They're
So the
splitters.
3 families are easier to get to like you.
Yeah. Oh, they're the ones
But
I'm actually blowing
Zioth
up
Pa-
fish.
Oh, fair enough.
They're the ones I've taken the mission to murder because the boar and having but
Yeah,
beef with
fair.
them. Oh,
Oh yeah, the split and the Boron absolutely hate each other. Yeah, I
Oh,
like the split though, and I like the split to like
I
me.
like
So
splits.
therefore, I tend to be a bit, "Hello, my Boron buddies," and then they start talking about how the split are murdering them, and I just put my fingers in my ears and hum loudly.
Yeah. I wanna check those
I'm
jump
all about the
gates.
Boron, except when they're fighting the split, in which case I'm mysteriously absent.
Yeah, I've taken the mission to blow up the three
just-
families, but I may not do it.
Well, I mean, if you blow up the three families, you can still make good with the Zioth Patriarchy. Or if you blow up the
Yes.
Zioth Patriarchy, you can still make good with the three families.
Yeah.
So because they're in a civil
Jump
war, hurting one of
unknown
them makes the other one
sector.
like you pretty much.
Yeah, true.
But I just
Unknown
want them both to
sector.
like me because they have slightly different variants on the ships,
I like split ships.
and I like
Nice.
split ships.
I like split ships.
Yeah,
I'm quite fond of
they've-
pounded ships, actually.
They're glass cannons. They're glass
Yeah.
cannons with very big engines. Generally, the split ships, and that'll do me.
Yeah. I'm just looking at all these little mission pop-ups next to the icons. On the map, with various people who've got things going on.
Yeah. That's a VIP
Yeah.
icon,
Uh-huh.
and the exclamation mark next to it shows that there is a mission. You have a mission associated with that,
Probably.
so that's connected to something you're
Yeah.
supposed to be doing, whether it's your active mission or your inactive. I mean, it must be your inactive mission.
I
because
mean,
your
that's my
guideline is
ship, so yeah.
blasting off in the other direction.
Yeah.
But if you've got a mission to blow up the three families, I'd be inclined to maybe go and do that simply on the basis that I know that's a portion of the map you haven't opened up yet. So following the directions for that mission will open up. Will log your path
Yeah.
through to where the three family sectors are.
It's not bad then. I'm just gonna I'm gonna dump my laser towers around this southern around this
And the
southern
southern gate.
Yep. And then I thought I'd pop through and find out where the hell it actually goes.
This jump gate eats a lot of fried chicken.
Really?
What?
I don't know. That was the worst southern accent that you've done in.
I know it was
so
terrible, wasn't it?
long.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I normally
Demeter,
do something
Vanguard.
okay, but I'm just
God
not
realm
there
of the
today.
Paranids, who actually do like me. A bit. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than kicking.
Yeah, they like you more than the hop.
Well, yeah.
You're what, plus 12 at the moment?
Yeah. It occurs to me, of
Yeah.
course, that
The-
that's what I
what-
sent people off to trade with the hop.
Yeah, well that will give you that will start building up your rep with them.
Yeah.
One of the things I really like about the way this game is set up
Close do I have to be?
is that the numbers you need
Unknown
in order to
sector.
get, for example, military ship licenses
Yeah.
from a faction are not identical. Different factions require different levels of liking you to give you that stuff, which I
Okay.
really like that they're they have their own flavors in that way.
Yeah. Right, that's one laser tower dumped.
Von laser tower.
Yeah. Okay. Easy to. That one. And let's put the other one over this side, and then I can buzz through and find out where that goes. There we go. Cool. Right, okay. So now, theoretically, if anything hostile comes through, they will at least start shooting at it, which is a plus.
I mean, I wouldn't want to guarantee it. I wouldn't want to rely on them. I think they may be lazy towers based on how many little red ships fly through my Heretic's End
Yeah.
all the time. Despite my having laser towers deployed at both gates, and a couple of laser towers in the middle of the sector, and ships on patrol in that sector, and yet all these little red things come flying through willy-nilly, no worries, nobody
Entering
attacks them.
system. Wretched skies.
Oh my god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh, I'm not liking this. Who the hell are you lot? And why don't you like me? Why don't you love me? You should love me. The hell am I?
It's
Oh God, I'm up there. What the heck am I
oh,
doing
you
up
went
there?
north into that's the Zioth Patriarchy. That's the split.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Unknown
went to the wrong gate.
station.
You were looking for the
Yeah.
south gate and went to the north gate instead.
Yeah. Unknown station, unknown station, unknown station, unknown object. Unknown station.
Yeah, that would be either a gate or an accelerator.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Wretched Skies.
Yeah, I mean, these guys,
5, Family 5.
They don't dislike you enough to kick off. They just won't let
No.
you land on their stations and things. Oh no,
Can
it
you
is
trade
actually
throughout?
that gate goes north. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a south gate, but it's actually just going north, but slap in the middle of the sector.
Space is weird.
Yeah, at the moment there's no way to trade with these people because they won't let you dock at their stations.
And you can't trade from outside them, yeah?
So your best bet is either to look for mission icons around their stations because doing the missions will give you faction rep,
Or shoot
or
crims.
just go back to the float around their stations and look for criminal traffic and
Yeah.
get them to like you by shooting their criminals for them.
Which I do. I do.
I do.
Yes. Okay, yeah, we've got unknown object up there, which is
Yeah,
as
if
you
you,
say, it's going to be a. Oh, hello. We've got 2 unknown objects. Oh no, unknown station and unknown object. Okay, fine.
Yeah, if you get them on site, that gives you access to some nice
Yeah.
split ships.
What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was
The
supposed to be going to
Ask
get the lockbox.
Fighter is not a bad one.
Yeah.
The thing that I tend to be pushing for, though, when being nice to the split, I want the military license because the Dragon is a fantastic
Oh, yes, you are a Dragon ad-
medium-sized
you
Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a Dragon
yeah,
addict, aren't you?
Yeah, 2 turrets, 6 forward mounts, and just they're a joy to
Kayfabe.
watch. If you've got a wing of, say, 3 dragons attacking something, it is a joy to
Yeah.
watch because you've got 18 guns all blasting away at the same thing at the same time.
Nice.
And whatever's on the other end is in a lot of trouble.
Cool. What are you? Apart from... By the way, away. Please don't shoot me. I'm nice.
Just gonna step out for a second to grab a drink.
Okay, always. Okay, so I can't dock there because the Zioth Patriarchy don't like me. I am an enemy of the Patriarchy. Well, it's good to know that life imitates art, or vice versa. I do have a mission there, though. Well, there is a mission to be done there, or mission tied there, anyway. I don't want to give it orders. I want to click on it. So that's a solar power plant. You see, I would quite like a solar power plant to like me, especially one quite close to my home station. So if I fly over here, there's no mission icons. However,
You can always stop criminal traffic. I'm back,
Yeah.
by the way.
well, yeah, I gathered. So I gathered, yeah. What I was going to do was deploy a satellite. Because, I mean, that's, what, 2 sectors away from Heretic's End, or 1 sector away from Heretic's End. Or
Yeah,
2, I
one
think.
sector's in. Yeah, one sector
Yeah.
north of Heretic's End.
So, that's a power cell, an energy cell plant.
Yeah, that is close by. Although you know
Yeah.
you're constructing your energy cells on your headquarters fairly soon. That's
know.
going to start making its own.
Yeah, true. But it would always be good to have comparison.
Unknown station.
Yes, I know
Yeah.
that. So I thought I might as
The
well.
unknown station.
And I thought I'd drop a satellite here. So I could at least keep track. And I've got 14 satellites, so it's not really a problem. I hope I've got close enough. Yes, I have. Oh, that's actually quite good then. Zaya Factory. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know what that is. Argon High-Tech Traders are there? Yeah, I thought I would do the buzz over and see if anyone was dodgy.
Yep. Looking for Foco dodginess is definitely
Foco
a good way to go.
dodginess. And also...
When I finally decided that I really wanted the Xioth on side, that's
Scan
what I
mode
did. I just went up
activated.
and started flying around shooting criminal traffic.
Yeah.
Didn't take very long.
Also, I
Because
thought
I'd been
I would...
avoiding doing anything to make them hate me.
Yeah.
It
I
was
thought I'd
just their
do,
natural reticence to like anyone.
What I thought I would do also is keep an eye out for any radio signals.
Yes, yeah. Definitely watch for signal leaks.
Yeah. I thought that was my graphics glitching. I think it's just that I am flying past something that's reflecting on me.
Yeah, you're flying, I think, past the solar panel. You've got the
Yeah.
solar panels between you and the sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're flying in and out of shadow constantly,
Yeah.
which is
Being a bit
interesting.
weird. Yeah. Apologies to anyone who suffers from epilepsy.
Game saved.
Yes. Yeah, I decided not to get down to work this evening after all fish because it just struck me as this was more interesting. And also, I need a break. With that, oh my god, that's the
Factory.
There's
target
one.
nearest enemy.
Civilian ship D.
Hi. 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 How are you? Where are you? Where actually are you by comparison to me? Because I am not going to risk shooting the crap out of the... Oh no, you are
Engine
this side.
stopped.
You are this side, okay.
Yeah, it is.
Engine stopped.
I think.
Come on, out you come. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
Civilian Ship D, the less successful prequel to
Engine
Vampire
stopped.
Hunter D.
Okay, did you drop any cargo? Just, you know, while I'm hanging around here? Did you ducks? Okay, fine. Whatever.
Container magnet activated.
That'd be a no then.
Container magnet deactivated.
Um,
Civilian ship D.
processable wares, none. Okay.
Yeah, there are salvage
Missions and things, aren't there?
systems in this game, so
Yeah.
you can, with the right ship, you can tow a wreck like that off to a station that has a salvage module,
Okay.
and it will produce
Thank you.
effectively your reclaimed metal.
Yay! I am minus
There you go.
14.
Your reputation has improved to minus 14. Yeah, only 14 more to go to
I
get
was
up
on-
to yes. Okay, you can land on our station.
Yeah, I was on minus 15, so I will take what I can get.
Yeah, that's just because the split hate everybody.
Yeah, they do. Target nearest enemy.
Civilian ship D.
Hello. Now, where are you?
On behalf of crew, Split ask for mercy.
Yeah, tough shit.
On behalf of Split, crew deny mercy.
Did I get you? I did.
I think someone else may have beaten you to that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Just looked like the shot may have come in from a different direction, but I can't
Yeah.
see anything that would have taken it. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe that was just my imagination.
You could be right.
Solar power plant.
Oh, right, okay. I thought the... Yeah. Target nearest enemy. Target nearest enemy.
Civilian ship C.
You definitely got that one.
I definitely got that one. Absolutely. Say thank you.
There's quite often a bit of a delay. Quite a bit
Yeah.
of a delay, in fact.
Mate, I'm a freelancer. I know how delayed payments work.
Container magnet activated.
Okay.
Container magnet deactivated.
Okay, fine. Never mind. Oh, however...
Engine stopped.
However... Oh, leave me alone. I haven't done anything.
quite a bit away from that signal source.
Thank you.
Oh,
Minus
there you go.
12.
Oh, look at that. You did get that other one because you're up to
Yeah.
minus 12.
I will take it, and I will save the game. I know this is childish, but death comes quickly. Yeah, I am a mile away from that signal source.
Game saved.
At least it's
Yeah.
showing up.
So if you can guesstimate the right direction and move
Yeah.
closer, it'll give you a better idea of what you're doing.
I think it's on the other side of the main body of the station, you know.
Yes, for
Looks
those
like it,
watching who have
doesn't
no idea what we're talking about,
Oh yes, sorry. This
on
bit
at
here.
the bottom of Drut's HUD there is a little like a
Equalizer,
what's the word
really.
I'm looking for? It's like a graphic equalizer type display. Yeah, and that is
Engine
showing
stopped.
a signal leak that she is attempting to track down because it will give her either a discount at the station, possibly, which is
Yeah.
not much use until you're actually allowed to land there and trade. Or it could give you blueprints to a module, although
Yeah.
I've never actually yet had that happen.
Engine
have.
stopped.
Not what I can build, but I
And
have.
it could give you a mission. Could be somebody with
Loads
a
of
criminal
missions.
mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of criminal missions come
I've
up that way.
had lots of criminal missions off the signal sources. Yes, I got lucky there. I just happened to be pointed in the right direction, and the crim came out.
Yeah.
Okay, so up. Let's test. I'm looking for
Thanks for your help.
minus 11. You see, it doesn't take a lot, does it?
No. I mean, that last one, by the way, it credited you with 2 at once.
Okay.
The one we weren't sure about
Yeah.
and the one after it came through as a single thing, and you got
Yeah.
your rep improved by 2 points, and you gained double the normal reward. You got 1,000
Yeah.
credits. So obviously it just credited you with the 2 at once when it messaged you.
Okay, so I need to go right. For the
Yeah.
signal source. Where the earth are you? I want the bulge in the middle, so to speak. Yeah,
Yeah. Now you've gone too far.
yeah. There's not much in it, is there?
No. So somewhere around about
Yeah,
there.
out there, yeah.
You could maybe try looking. Yeah. Triangling up and down to see what if one of them grows the signal,
That's not really.
so to speak.
Yes, that's very less. That's improved.
I mean, it could be round the other side of the station. It's weak enough
Could
that
be.
that is a possibility. Or it could just be. Is that it? Oh no. Oh, I don't know though.
So. Yes,
That
it is.
light is yeah, that is. Yeah, I was just thinking that light is not flickering regularly
No, and the little
enough
sparkiness.
for my liking. But it was kind of hidden behind
Yeah,
the red light, so
Yeah.
it was hard to tell whether that was actually the signal
okay,
leak.
so
But it
yeah,
was.
that's the signal source. That's a signal leakage, which is someone trying to get
Yeah.
transmission out illicitly, essentially. Or it might be data just leaking off.
Yeah. So you have to be in scan mode and then just
Yeah.
move up close to it, and there we go.
Commission unlocked.
Commission unlocked.
Agricultural
Agricultural aids.
Okay.
So for the
So-
next 35 hours, there is there's a price break basically, whether it's on things that this station wants to buy or things that this station wants to sell.
Yeah.
Drut will get a better price for the next 35 hours from getting that. But at the moment, she can't land there and trade with it, so not
No.
hugely relevant.
However, I am making my way up the list away from being utter scum. So, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't mind doing this. I apologise if it's not the most interesting stream people have ever seen. I ought to be more showy, I suppose.
Worst case, it's a lovely looking space game to look at.
It is. It is a lovely looking space game. And it plays very differently from Elite Dangerous, which I also love. So, you know.
Very differently, yeah.
Yeah. Elite Dangerous I would not play on mouse and keyboard, for example.
A lot of people do. I'm terrible. I've tried playing it
I
mouse and
can't.
keyboard and I just can't.
I have, yeah.
But while I used to play X3 a lot on mouse and keyboard, X4, so really I have played exclusively with a HOTAS because I have one, which I didn't when I was playing X3.
Fair.
And I just didn't even think twice about, I've got X4 now. I just set up the HOTAS on it. I didn't even consider whether I would play it on any others.
I played Elite Dangerous on mouse keyboard for about a week because that's how long it took me to find a HOTAS of decent price.
Yeah, I didn't have a HOTAS when I started playing Elite Dangerous. I just had a joystick.
Yeah.
But I played it on joystick right from the word go. But I tried learning to play it on mouse and keyboard as much as anything because I was trying to encourage other people to play the game. And I wanted to be helpful if trying to, if talking to people who are going to be playing it on mouse and keyboard and actually have practical experience that I could tell them about what the game is like on that mode. And there are people who are really good with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of
Tentatively
them.
was
I
sending
cannot
me.
fly that way.
No. I can for X4, I just cannot do it for Elite. There are not... my hand is off the mouse too much.
Stop that drone!
Target nearest
Well,
enemy.
I did share that video on
Civilian
the
ship.
Hint
Yeah.
Discord that was quite interesting from a
Yeah.
guy who was talking about getting your controls set up.
Yeah.
And a part of that was
No.
setting both the mouse up properly and also getting your keyboard layout
Yeah.
to a useful way.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a bit like a HOTAS at that point. If you've got a few buttons on your mouse and you've
Container
got
magnet activated.
the clutch of
Container magnet
keys that
deactivated.
sit under your hand, you've still effectively got it would be a HOTAM rather than HOTAS, but same principle, that you would not have to move your hands away from those controls while playing.
That's
Which I actually have to do all the time with my HOTAS, partly because I haven't got a
Solar
dedicated
power plant.
HOTAS.
Yeah.
It's a really nice joystick and a throttle.
Oh god, yes.
So
it's not
the
unified
joystick,
one.
Thank you.
while it's a really nice joystick, and it
Yeah.
has loads of buttons, 12 of those buttons are on the base. Which means even with my huge hands, I have to take my hand at least partially off
Game
the stick
saved.
to press those buttons, or use the second hand. And I
Yeah,
can't
don't
use the
like
second
that.
hand if it's on the throttle.
Yeah.
So
we
those
do not
base
do-
buttons aren't as useful.
Yeah, we do not do that.
That said, I mean, it's still got 4 fire buttons and a hat that don't require me to move at all. And on the throttle, I've then got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 3 buttons, 1 rocker switch, a mini stick, which is also another button, and a hat, and 2 4-way switches. On the throttle.
Sugar.
I don't need to take my hand off the throttle to use, so I've still got loads of buttons.
Damn it.
Do
Sorry,
I
I
want
just
to
had the
know
credit. I
why
just
you're
had the credit
shivering?
card payment go out, which I was not expecting, and is bigger than I thought it would be.
Oh dear.
Damn it. Board Game Arena. I thought I cancelled my subscription, but apparently I hadn't. So £33. is just
BGA
about.
isn't. I was going to say BGA is not that expensive, and to be honest, if you're playing on a premium game on BGA, the chances are pretty good I'm playing with you, so I do not mind throwing some money towards that to you if you want.
That would be appreciated because it was 20-something
Because,
when I started
I
it, but
yeah, if I'm going to get the benefit for it, I don't mind paying.
yeah, no, I wasn't doing a Gizcash. I'm
Requesting immediate backup.
Well, the
Target nearest
best thing, I've not been looking at chat, but now I'm looking at chat and seeing Hiram's comments there. The best thing about it, of course, is the whole point about a HOTAS setup. Hands-on throttle and stick. It's an acronym for.
Yeah.
And the idea is that you should not have to take your hands off the controls for any reason. Which basically means that, you're talking about not taking your hands off your hot ass.
And yes, Fish, if there is contribution on offer, that would be much appreciated. because no, it's not much. But on the other hand, I haven't been paid in about 2 months. Target nearest enemy. Somebody just appeared on my radar and then vanished. Okay, fine. Size import reached.
Oh, that's always a weird moment.
Yeah?
Yes. When BackerKit informs you that a game designer that you are particularly keen on, has just backed a project that you'd looked at and dismissed.
Oops. Okay.
I mean, it's only telling me what he's backing because I've backed his projects. So it tends to do that. It says, oh, you backed projects from this person, so you might be interested in the things that they're backing.
I like what... I'm just hoping Loki picked me again for another scenario than one of their many campaigns.
Yeah.
We have to have a look at
Well, there was that
Shadowscar.
lovely feedback that you got off. Was it off the Artal Discord that
possibly, yes.
somebody
Oh,
gave
yeah.
you a specific shout out about the scenario that you wrote for the Cyberpunk book?
Yes, for the Cyberpunk maps, yeah.
I thought that was lovely, yeah.
Yeah, they said missing marbles was the reason they backed the thing. And I just thought, oh, that is so sweet, thank you. I love you so much. Now can 1 million other people do it, please? No, I don't get commission, but I like Loki to go well.
They produce good stuff.
They do.
And honestly, the fact that they've got you to write adventures for 3 of their projects now is something that I think you can rightly be proud of, because, as I say, they produce good stuff, but it can really make a difference to a project's success. It's not going to make any difference to the way the first one is backed.
No.
But if somebody comes out thinking, oh, that was a lousy scenario, they're not necessarily going to want to bother backing the next one. So the fact that they've come back and asked you to do it again for 2 more projects is
I need to
great.
check actually whether oh no, they didn't. They went back into the docking bay. You cowardly custards.
Requesting immediate backup.
Well, hid.
They hid it. I don't know why. It's not like there's a hunting Mako. Hello. Bad guys? Bad guys, where are you? Yeah. I don't know if you can buy missing marbles as a scenario separately. The other 2, the D&D ones, were on Roll20.
They're certainly on
Roll20.
Yeah.
You can buy them individually on Roll20, but you can't buy them as PDFs. Missing marbles, I think you might be able to buy as PDF, but I could be wrong. For the Cyberpunk one. But no, I wrote a scenario involving a cat, and apparently that's wildly popular. Go figure.
That's the way to go, yeah.
It is.
Well, I'd completely
Target
forgotten
nearest enemy.
that you had your own
Civilian
Sirenscape
ship
sound
C.
set.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, not mine, but the scenario, yeah.
Cyberpunk Red Sounds and Music Missing Marbles. The sound set is called Missing Marbles.
Docking permission granted.
Oh.
It was
okay.
specifically created. It is specifically created
Engine
for
stopped.
your scenario.
Oh. Okay. You guys coming
So
out
yeah,
over the
you have
horizon
got.
there?
There is a Sirenscape sound set specifically for your scenario. So, containing a late night diner, the streets of Night City, a cyber bar, elf lines online, a group raid, a car chase, a rooftop battle, a cute kitty, and so much more. Now, I've read through your scenario, and yeah, that is your scenario.
Yeah. It's...
Engine stopped.
I had totally forgotten that the map set was doing a Sirenscape set, and
Yeah, 'cause
I had completely forgotten
tends
it was
to be-
based on my scenario.
Yeah, it tends to be that's what they do. Is they create sound sets for a scenario, so it's all set up so that you
Game
can just
saved.
load up that sound set and run through the scenario, and everything's
Yeah.
there, all the sounds you need for playing that scenario.
I'll have to check if I've got access to that.
So that's really rather cool.
Does it say how much it is on Sirenscape?
That's
or-
$4.40 if you're not taking out the subscription for things.
Yeah, because I tend to buy my stuff individually. I might have access to it, actually.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm up to 9. -9. Ish. You are now able to build in space belonging to the Zioth patriarchy. Hello, I've just had a message. I need to check. I need to check my messages. No, it's not telling me. Okay, fine. What is my faction then? Because that should tell me. That is Zioth patriarchy. Patriarchy basic module license, general use equipment license. Does it mean I can dock with them? I can. Yes, I can.
It will
I can dock with
specifically
them.
tell you it's got an entry specifically for whether you can dock.
Yep.
There you go. Now you can start trading with them then.
Cool. You cannot see the orders of ships belonging to this faction. That's fine. I have no problem with this. I was going to see if they had a trader's corner though. Let's back
Probably,
off
yeah.
so I can, because I think I've got some crap I need to sell. Essentially.
As far as I can
power
find,
plant.
missing marbles is not available for you to buy on Roll20.
Okay.
But that may just be because it hasn't been converted yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I only got the
I
digital.
don't know what kind of a schedule you'd be
Yeah.
talking about with that. Because
I think it's only
if
just gone out
it's,
for
I
backers.
don't really. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the way that Roll20 does it. I don't know if that's going to be a
Docking
professional
granted.
conversion or whether it's
It is, yeah.
like so many of the others that they're community conversions that get paid. If you see what I
No,
mean.
they are the official conversions. I think it's Matt does them. They are actually done by Loki.
Cool. So yeah, it may just be busy
Wasn't
man
it?
may not have
Oh yeah.
got around to it yet.
I think he's currently doing at least 3 trade shows this week. Possibly in the US. But yeah, Loki is a 2-person job. It's Matt and Tanya, if I recall correctly. Tanya is admin and all the business dealings, and Matt is the creative and does the maps. And they are lovely. Which I know doesn't make much odds when you're talking about, buying from people, but personally I like to buy from people who are nice.
Well, it's technically not entirely accurate, but the impression given by one of the biggest wargaming and by extension tabletop role-playing, but mostly wargaming websites on the net
Yeah.
puts you as part of the team at Loki Battle Mats, because they
I beg
don't
your
mention
pardon?
you by name. They just say, playable mission for Cyberpunk read by the team at Loki Battle Mats. Well, I know you wrote it, so therefore
Yeah.
that team is you in this
Yeah.
particular instance. That's
And
on tabletop,
Oh.
talking about the about Loki Battle Mats, and they run through the different things that it gives you, and then at the end they mention missing marbles because there's a scenario with it.
I take it they don't say would they.
This was, I think, I haven't looked for a date. I have
Successfully done.
just looking at the tone of it generally. I have a feeling this was a piece that they
Welcome.
put out when it was being kickstarted,
Man.
rather than after release.
Marco.
Yeah, this was looking at
I
the
keep my
date.
crew in the cupboard.
Currently, it was the backer kit rather.
Yeah.
Not Kickstarter, was it?
I'm pitching up in the Boron ship to a split station. Oh dear.
But obviously they'd had a proper, sort of
Brief?
press pack or something from Loki,
Yeah.
because there's loads of graphics of what the maps look like and what the bits and pieces
Oh,
are.
the maps are lovely for it. It made the descriptions so much easier because I was given a handful of maps and said basically riff around this.
Game saved.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were a couple of encounters. Oh, hello. Can I hire you? Oh God, no, because you'll be expensive. Bye.
I do find interesting that on tabletop never changed their website, their web address. Yeah, they've been on tabletop for quite a long time now, but they're still at beastsofwar.com,
Oh,
which is what they
that's
were
them.
originally called.
Right. So
Yeah, they changed their name a couple of years ago. I think because they wanted to give move a little bit away from the fact that they were a wargaming site originally, because they cover other type, board games and role-playing games and things as well. So I think they changed their name because of that.
okay, I can't make spacefly caviar because I need 25 eggs and I only got 1. However, it's illegal everywhere. So I'm just wondering about selling them if I can on Trader's Corner. I can make a first aid kit. If that helps. I don't know what use the first aid kit is because you're either alive or you're dead in this. But I haven't crafted anything, so... Okay. I'll craft it. I have a first aid kit. I don't know what it does. I don't know how good it is. But I've done made one. Okay. Hi, are you Split? You are Split. Hello, Split. How you doing?
Can I help?
All right.
Here you go.
Fine. Up yours, Hobby. Okay. Do you have any mixed fruit? No. Okay. You have rare spices though, and I need those for my mission. I don't know how many I need. Because I have to make a fine meal for somebody.
Ah, yes.
Let's take 12 of them. Let's flog my spacefly eggs because they're still worth 10 grand. And I harvested. I got them from salvage, so it didn't really cost me anything. Interface unit. I have 15 interface units. What is an interface unit? Can you tell me?
It's a unit that's used for interfacing, I think.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Always glad to be of help.
Glad to be of service.
Glad to
I'll
be
tell you
of
what the first aid
service.
kit is, Fish. It's worth 10,000.
Oh, well, there you
thing
go.
I just
Yeah, worth
crafted.
making to flog it then, yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, yeah. Great. It's fine by me. Seminar for 1-star crew. Right, what else do I have? Did I salvage anything else of interest? Not really. On the other hand, I've got 4 needles left over. And I'm not making drugs these days. Well, not this week anyway. So I can flog what I've got of those. The interface units are used for making things like slicers and security bypass. I think.
Possibly. Possibly.
Right, okay.
Split wish you fortune.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you have to sound so aggressive about it? Okay.
Split.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair. Okay, how do I make...
It's like asking a Klingon if they have to sound grumpy.
Yeah. Oh, I only needed 3. I bought 12. Oops. Okay, I need Agnew steak, and then I can make a fine meal. Oh, no, it's for 1 fine meal. I need to make 3.
Yeah, so that's good. You've got enough rare spices
Yeah.
for 4. You've got enough mixed fruit for 4.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I've got enough mixed fruit for 1.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I misread that.
So I need another 8 mixed fruit. No, another 7 mixed fruit. And I need 15 Argue steaks. Right, okay, fine. I suppose you sell steaks to you. I didn't pay attention. Because I have no problem.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I help?
Yes, all right.
Here you go.
Jesus.
Do
Do you work as a doctor's
obviously that's where
receptionist?
where we all go if we want to buy a nice steak, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we all go, I know, let's head down to the airport or the dock,
Yeah, for the
see if
dodgy
somebody
trader.
there will sell me a steak, because that will
Yeah.
not be in the least bit problematic.
No, this is absolutely fine. Okay, they've got no fruit, but they've got the rare spices, but that's it. Okay. So I've got enough spices, so I just need... Bye.
Split wish you fortune.
Thank you. I just need now to... Oh, I'm over 600,000 actually on... Since no one's actively shooting at me, let's go back to my station and give some operating capital.
Check the budget, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's down to 1,000 in its construction budget now. It's spent the other 400,000.
Okay.
Starting to build things.
Yeah.
Currently
okay.
constructing solar panels.
Yes. Okay, so I want information. And that's doing its trading for build storage, so that's fine. Information. Individual instructions? No. I don't know how to change my money from here. And I don't think I can.
Information.
Oh, it is information.
First tab of the information page.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I discounted that completely. So I've got 200,000 in the station account, and I've only got 1,000 in the station construction. So,
I mean, if you want to leave yourself thoracic, you can actually accept the estimate on the construction
I was just gonna say.
now.
Well, I can't.
It won't leave you much left over, but
I
you
think-
can't quite. You can't. You've got 600 and something.
Yeah.
I thought I misread that. I
I
thought
have
it
to
looked
put
like
it.
an 8
I
on the
have to
screen.
put it into there. I have to put it into the station account, and then I have to accept the estimate on the construction.
No. You
That's what it just asked me to
don't
do.
want to put anything into the station account.
No, I didn't want to. No, but it made me.
You may have. I wasn't looking at what you did. Maybe you retrieve? Oh, that's right. You retrieved the money. You'd left 200,000 in the station account.
Yeah.
So you retrieved that 200,000 from the station account, which gave you enough to be able to put in the full amount in the station construction.
Right. Okay.
Whereas without the 200,000 that you had in the account in the station account,
Yeah.
you didn't quite have enough money.
Right.
So you robbed Peter to pay Paul, basically.
So I can put something.
But since
into the
Peter is
station-
currently not doing anything, it's not really a huge issue.
I can put 100,000 into the station account though.
And yeah, I mean, if you're
I'm not doing much buying this
sorry,
thing.
if you don't think you're going to be doing anything with it, if you're not manually instructing a trader at the moment,
No.
so I mean, you might want to be buying more ships and sending them out there to auto trade for you or auto mine for you to get your
Yeah.
money built up quicker. But at the moment, if you're concentrating on making your money by doing missions and killing criminals,
Yeah.
then yeah, you don't really need a lot of operating capital to do that.
No. And my miners are bringing in about 50,000 every few minutes, so that's not terrible.
Yeah, which is what they're for.
Fast
This is why I
travel.
advised you to start buying miners
Yeah.
and get them
Once
set
I
up,
found-
because it's such an easy way to get
Yeah.
a good cash inflow at the beginning of the game, so you're not struggling for every credit.
Oh, we've got that break going. Which
Yes,
again,
good against it.
is most people watching our stream. Oh, subs, thank you.
I think
Um,
possibly everyone.
Yeah, I'm not arguing, trust me. I saw my bank balance. Am I money obsessed? No. Am I panicking? Yes.
Are you money obsessed? No. Do you have bills that need to be paid? Yes.
Game
Yeah.
saved.
Same as all of us.
Yeah. I'm mid. I was going to say I'm mid-mission, but I'm mid-contract for a couple of contracts. So, although I will.
That
get
doesn't
paid
really
for
sound any better.
them. It doesn't, does it?
We've got a couple of contracts out at the moment. Don't tell John Wick.
Man.
Yeah. And you're right. That was obviously a blunt sword.
Oh God, yeah.
Right. Let's go and kill some more crims. Hello. I kill everything. I would very much like at least the Zioth patriarchy to get, to vaguely not be irritated by me. What I might do is head over to that other station. I have an unknown station over
not
here.
a bad idea.
Near the jump gate. Target nearest enemy.
And welcome back to anyone who was stuck behind an ad break.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes. Welcome back indeed. Just sorted out the operating capital on my station and paid off the rest of the construction costs. So with luck, it will now start generating energy cells soon, he says optimistically. Oh shit, no, didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that, sorry.
Jump gate. Heretics end.
Oh!
Were you just apologising to empty space for shooting at it?
Yes. So that's... Oh, right, okay, so that's from Split to Heretics End. Right, that's actually where I went anyway, never mind. That's where I knew what was.
That
So
was
I
the
was
one where
actually
you did-
intending...
You expected it to go south and it went north.
Yeah.
So,
I want to go check out that unknown object. It's probably a laser tower.
yeah, I think you should. I don't know. I think it's likely to be either an accelerator or a jump gate, quite possibly a jump gate. I'm trying to remember what that portion of the map looks like.
Okay.
But I know there's definitely... I think there are sectors to the right of there, so it may
Okay.
well be a jump gate to one of those sectors.
Unknown object.
Well, we've got a station over here.
Permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Definitely got a thing. May well be an accelerator, actually. You could be right.
Unknown object. Unknown station.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Unknown object.
And something over there. Another unknown station over there. Okay.
Easy way to navigate towards one of those, by the way, is if you mouse over them on the map and hit T,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
you can target them at a distance and then just follow the target indicator towards it.
Thank you. That is appreciated. A reminder, because I had totally forgotten you could do that. Yeah, well,
Unknown object.
I know it's an unknown object. I'd like it to be a known object, please.
Yeah, I find that
Select
that
defense
useful when you have an
platform.
active mission, because if you use the guidance instead,
Yeah.
then that cancels your currently active mission. I mean, you'll still have the mission, but you'll have to reactivate it.
Yeah.
So if you just want a guide towards something
Advanced
nearby, you just
satellite.
use target instead
Oh.
and follow that without deactivating the mission.
It's an advanced satellite. Of course it is.
Ah,
Okay. So I've got the split defense platform with an advanced satellite next to it, and then I've got that.
Unknown station.
whose satellite is it? Just
oh,
purely out of interest.
It didn't actually occur to me to check.
Advanced satellite.
Zarth Patriarchy, it's their own.
Oh, okay, that's a bit weird.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have expected it to belong to somebody else, to get data on the Zion's patriarchy.
Yeah, it's Zarth
Get
Patriarchy
theirs directly
apparently.
from the station, surely.
Yeah, apparently they're, I don't know, maybe they're spying on themselves.
Split defense
Well, they are the
platform.
split. It's entirely
Yeah.
possible.
And T,
Unknown
and there we go.
station.
So let's go over towards the unknown station over here. It says over here, somewhere. Where is it?
Down a bit. I think.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Yeah, down a bit. There it is.
In my defense, I'm an idiot.
You kind of shot past it a couple
I
of times
did.
because
Travel mode activated.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's that you were a little bit heavy-handed on the mouse or just because I know you have your mouse set really sensitively.
I kind of do, yes.
Actually, that was
I'm not-
something I do remember that guy said on that that Elite Dangerous Mouse and Keyboard tutorial
Yeah.
video that I shared. That he reckoned there's basically a sweet spot for the sensitivity on the mouse. So if you have your mouse sensitivity
Scan mode
turned right up
activated.
in for Windows, you should turn it down in Elite Dangerous to bring it back
Yeah.
to the sweet spot.
I tell you what, I have liked, ever since I turned off mouse acceleration on the Windows, I'm having a far easier time with precision targeting and things on games.
Yeah, that I can believe.
I actually
Engine
just want
stopped.
to dump a satellite here because a microchip factory quite close to home strikes me as useful. Deploy civilians. Okay. Civilians deployed.
Microchips, of course, are the opposite of steak cut chips.
Ow. Target nearest
French
enemy.
fries, microchips.
Civilian ship C.
Hello. I just came over to say hello to this station. Giving me Christmas presents. Hi. Hey, Dave. I don't want to shoot at them while they're right next to the station, is the thing. Because I'm funny like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk hitting the station.
You want to wait until, there's empty space behind them, ideally, don't you?
Yeah, they crest over the horizon. There we go.
Like now.
Like that one. They're drones. I'm not murdering anyone. Much. Probably. A bit.
So that's the drones on the comms. It's saying, "Please have mercy, don't shoot us."
Well,
I mean, they weren't in that case because you killed them before they had a chance to press the transmit button. But
no, admittedly. They did die quite quickly, didn't they?
they did.
Yeah. I've got kind of my core
That's a
mission.
Welsh
building
super speeder, isn't
stations.
it? Die quickly.
Game saved.
Die hard. That's the Welsh bodybuilder.
That's the Welsh Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
-8. Okay. Well, I've made sort of less annoying friends with the split. So... And I've got a satellite there now, so what the hell. What else is here?
There may be stuff that didn't show up on your
Scanner.
so you've got another unknown down there in the bottom left, bottom right, but there may well be stuff that didn't show up on your long range scan.
Yeah. Which I did from way over the other side.
Long range scan mode activated.
Whoops. Too heavy on the
Love
long
that
range
one.
scan. Yeah, I did. There we go. Oh, yes, we have an unknown object.
Yeah, like that
An
one, for
unknown
example.
station.
That's going to be a jump gate. Look at that
That's-
positioning.
yeah.
That's perfect jump gate positioning,
no-
that unknown object.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's going to be shooting off in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's...
Unless it's like the one in
Unknown
Heretics End, in
object.
which case it'll be going the other direction, just to confuse you.
Yeah. Let's head off in there. Hell is that? That's an accelerator. That is absolutely an accelerator,
Travel mode activated.
isn't it?
That's an accelerator, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an accelerator with I think the in end facing away from you, by the looks of it.
Okay, now you're just scaring me. No, you're just being daft.
Look, being able to identify this information from a distance when you're doing 6,000 meters per second through xenon space is important.
Okay, yeah, fair play. I have been stuck trying to rotate around to the other side, the correct side of an accelerator before when being shot at.
Because, yeah,
so
when the
yeah.
xenon are closing in to try and blast you out of their space, you do not want... Oh,
Long
it's a
range
weird
scan
angle,
mode
so I was wrong
activated.
about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't facing away from you.
Yeah, but is it a weird angle?
Yeah, you really don't want to stop to reorientate and go back round the thing that you overshot if the xenon are coming in to zap you.
Okay, got something new over on the left. So let's... return to
Unknown
there.
station.
So I don't know where that's going, do I?
Accelerator.
You
Unknown
have to go
sector.
search to find out.
Do I dance? Up to 162,000.
Unknown station.
Right, let's head over there. I'm not going to hop down the accelerator because that would be weird at this stage. Boost.
I mean, honestly, the order that you do this stuff in doesn't really matter. Whether you finish exploring this sector and then go through to see where the gate goes, or whether you hop through the gate while you're next to it, or the accelerator while you're next to it, find out where it's gone, then just immediately turn around and come back and carry on with the sector.
Okay,
It really makes no odds.
Claytronics.
Just personal preference. Claytronics is another thing that is in demand because pretty much all station construction requires Claytronics.
That's the other reason
I
was
think
gonna drop
capital
another
ships as
satellite
well.
in. Ooh, hello. What have you got? Construction wares needed. As part of our combat preparations, looking to increase the number of certain supplies. Deliver construction wares to our stations in wretched skies. Okay, what are you after? No,
Now, the
seriously, what are you
downside
after?
with that,
Find construction supplies.
open the briefing and it should give you the
Oh,
you should be able to scroll it, but if not, just open the briefing.
Nope.
No, it's not for some reason telling you. That's
Okay.
weird.
Huh.
The
I
downside to
knew I
this
could
mission
count
at the
on you.
moment for you
Yeah.
is that you haven't got a spare trade vessel
No, I haven't.
to use.
And I've only got 100,000.
Now you can
so
take
not-
the one off. You can take the one off your headquarters,
Yeah.
but then that means it's then not getting the headquarters built.
But there's no particular time limit on this, I think.
But if there's no rush on that, yeah, you can just come back to it whenever.
Yeah.
It'd be an awkward thing to do with an S-class ship anyway. You really want at least a medium freighter to do it with, so you've got decent cargo capacity.
Yes. Hi. Have you got any bad guys? Do you have any bad guys? Yes. Target
There's
nearest
one.
enemy. Target nearest enemy.
Civilian ship C.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, I
Engine
heard a
stopped.
signal source,
Yeah.
signal leak.
Scan mode activated.
A really loud one, given I was on long range.
Yeah, you must have been pretty close to it.
Yeah,
I think you flew past it, so
I did. It's
you
in this
might want to sort of
direction.
look down.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Hi. How you doing? Spooky. I hear talking.
Thank you. Are you interested in a job?
Yes, I am. Regardless of what your governments and organisations tell you, people need what I'm selling. But my last one, it didn't come through. Okay, what
Going
do
to
you
be
need?
either drugs or AGI heuristic cores, I would imagine.
Yeah, mission type deliver. I need someone to get those.
AGI heuristic cores? What a surprise. Only 2. Just go kill some Xenon, you can get 2 AGI heuristic cores, no problem.
Yeah, it took me an hour last time.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that.
Mind you, I'm closer
Has
to
it got a time
Hitikvas.
limit on it?
Yes.
Yeah, it has. It's got an hour time limit on
It's
it.
got an
so-
hour time limit. Yeah, I mean, it took me
So unless you
ages,
want
but
to,
last time I needed
unless you
like
want to
5.
dive into combat for a while now, I'd be inclined to leave it. But if you feel like a change of pace at this point, and
Yeah.
instead
I
of
knew I could count on you.
the sedate scouting the for criminals,
Yeah.
you want to
Okay,
dive
where
in
is
into
Hitikvas?
combat. then,
There's
yeah.
Hitikvas. I'm only 2 sectors away. And
There it is,
unlike the
yeah.
last time when I had to go stupid.
I'm sure that was very useful for you where I pointed at my monitor there and said, there it is.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
So if I head
Glad to help, you know.
Yeah. So if I head over here to Hitikvas Choice 1, that's probably the closest place I can expect to see Xenon.
That is a definite, for a fact
Yeah.
that Xenon live just next door and like to come visiting.
Yeah, the Xenon. Sorry,
There
not
is a
Xenon.
Xenon sector. Yeah, there is a Xenon sector
Jump fleet, heretics
causing trouble
end.
for the Zyos Patriarchy, but I
Yeah.
don't, off the top of my head, know which sector it comes into. So it may be a gate off this sector that you're exploring at the moment, or it may be off an adjacent sector. But since you don't have it opened up yet, You're probably
No.
better off just heading down to Hatikvas.
Yeah. Also, this is a hell of a lot closer because last time I did it for Paranid, and I ended up having to go through about 9 sectors.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I was down sort of right at the bottom of the map, and I needed to get up to Hatikvas for it, and it was just okay. It was about 20 minutes getting there. Engage autopilot.
So the reason
Autopilot engaged.
Sorry, fish. What?
No, I was just going to ask if there was a reason you weren't using autopilot, but you turned on autopilot
No, I was
halfway
turning
through me
on
saying it.
Yeah,
so
I was turning that on.
wasn't
Yes.
really relevant.
No. No, it's all good. I like the improvements they have made to the She Who Must Not Be Named settings.
Entering system. Heretics end.
Hello, home. Hello, sky. Yeah, early X games. Oh my god. They would just plough you into the side of a jump gate.
Oh god, yeah.
Entering system. Morning
Oh,
star.
good. Oh fudge. Hello.
All right, that's not a military vessel.
No. It's also not
You
someone I'm
can
willing
tell
to fight
because
at
the
moment.
icon had a rounded. Yeah, you
It
can tell 'cause
did,
the
yes.
icon had a rounded front rather than a pointy one. All
Yeah.
the military vessels have pointy icons,
That's it.
like sort of arrowhead type icons.
I'm up to
So that was
200,000.
probably either an energy transporter or a miner.
Okay. I just want to get out of this sector because I have stuff that's illegal in the Argon. I really don't need to get scanned.
Don't forget that you do have a vault in your office back at the headquarters where you can leave the illegal stuff, so you can safely travel around and just go
This is
back and
true.
get it when you need it for crafting or
Entering
whatever.
system.
This is
Hatikvas
actually
choice.
true, yes. Okay, so... oh dear God, this is going to be horrible.
Autopilot disengaged.
Okay. I'm in Hatikva's choice.
So-
I'm looking for villains.
Yeah, you want to be. Yeah, you want to be in the northeast. By the northeast gate is the one that
Okay.
the
Oh,
guys
hello.
come through. So,
Xenon raiding party. There, that one. Yeah.
in fact, yeah, there's one on its way home. So yeah, they're going
Yeah.
to that
Jump
gate there
gate.
indeed.
Silent
You were pointing at
witness.
Okay.
That second jump gate, the one you just targeted, heads
Yeah.
to the other Hatikva's choice sector, which is
Yeah.
actually a good sector for mining, by the way.
Oh, okay. I've been through it, but I haven't done much
Yeah.
in it.
The only problem with it is if they can't sell within that sector and they are good enough pilots to go looking
Yeah.
for a purchase place, they have to fly past where the Xenon keep coming in and
Right,
attacking
okay.
people. So that's where I realised how dangerous Hatikva's choice was, because
Jump
my
gate.
ships flying
Unknown
through it to get to
sector.
other places kept getting jumped by Xenon.
Travel mode
So I
activated.
started thinking, right, well, we'll have to clear this out and make sure that's not going to happen. And no, infinite waves of Xenon coming from next door.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Which is why I built a station full of guns in that sector in one of
don't
my
blame you.
games. I just wish you could move constructed sectors, because I built it quite a way away.
mean
If you could
constructed
tow a
stations?
completed, a constructed station, yeah.
Yeah.
If you could tow a completed station, I would just tow that station full of guns up and dump it next to the
Engine stopped.
jump gate.
I've been going the wrong
See
way.
what happens.
Yes, I'm going the wrong way.
Probably, yeah.
For God's sake, Drat.
Take the
I
take
am.
the highway, but remember to leave the highway before you get to the jump gate, because it'll
Yeah.
just drive you straight through to the next sector if you're not careful. And make sure you take the highway going in the right direction.
Yeah, you're just getting petty now.
I know.
So I need the far one. Because they've got the handy-dandy arrows.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, for some reason I got myself
Like
turned
Robin
around.
Hood.
Have you seen the latest Bloomineck?
Yes,
yeah,
the Robin Hood shot
demonstrating
from the
different
cartoon.
pools.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, he
I
was
have.
demonstrating different bow pools.
Oh, that
basically.
was not the one I was thinking
No,
of.
one came out the other day. He's had people taking the mickey out of him and claiming that he's only using like £10 pulls on his bows. So he demonstrated all the different bows he uses for his tricks and demonstrations, and the difference in power, which is interesting.
Yeah. How they think he can be using a weak bow when he's also demonstrated in other videos the difference in power between a proper pull and when you're short for space, like doing the Skyrim stealth archery, and you can't pull back properly. Yeah, how they think he demonstrates that with an allegedly weak bow to begin with, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a very strange concept.
So yeah, it's that gate on the left there is the one that the Xenon come through. So that's where you want to be going, looking for trouble. Yeah, that's the one.
You're looking for trouble.
The other one, as I say, heads through to the other Hatikva's Choice subsector.
Okay.
Hatikva's Choice 3, I think.
Yeah,
that one
it.
goes
I was hanging out next to that station.
Planetodeath.com or sectorodeath.com is the that other sector places. I mean, if you really want, if you want some fun, if you want to scare yourself, fly through the gate, then turn around and come back again. See how many Xenon you can spot before you get back. But
I know, it's quite alright. I have been in that sector actually. I don't particularly want to go there again.
Weirds me out when you see ships coming through that have actually traversed that sector just as normal operation.
God.
Speaking of which, there is a sector blacklist that you can set up to prevent your AI ships from flying through Xenon sectors when going about their normal business.
Okay, so there's an M.
That's an M. An M, yeah, you can take on an M. You're alright with them.
I've taken M's. M's I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Hello. Weird, after travel mode, it just feels like you're sitting here.
Still out of range.
I know.
I know.
It's attention.
Yeah.
It's like coming off the
You're doing over
motorway.
500 miles an hour, but you're in space, and 500 miles an hour in space is not really very quick.
Oh my god. Oh, dear. Lordy dicks. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you might want to jink a bit here and there.
Yeah.
And not fly headlong into them as well.
Yeah, okay.
You've still got some shields.
Thanks for that. Whoa, God! I took M's and M's. What the hell? What off?
This guy is just
annoying me.
Seriously determined to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Earn his Duracells or whatever.
Yeah. Yeesh. Okay. Talk about your change of pace. Shit. I mean, it doesn't help there's two of them. Because you've got longer range guns than me. Piss off.
Yeah, that's mean when they do that.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh, I used to have shields once.
Once I had a shield. I wasn't petrified.
Fine, yeah. Go away! Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away!
Kept thinking I could kill some Xenon if I really tried.
Yeah, thank you. No need for that, fish. Thank you. Appreciate this, but, yeah, no.
And I spent so many games getting shot to bloody rags.
Yeah.
And I ran out of rhymes.
Yes. It's probably just as well, actually. I mean, he's nearly dead. You know, he's basically running.
Yeah. I mean, he is in worse nick than you, despite all of those nasty bolts of flame coming off your shields.
Yeah, well, like that. Yeah, those ones. No, don't like that.
He also does still have some
Fuck off and let your guns die, please, sir. Leave me alone. Get fuck off! Thank you.
Yay! One down.
Yeah. Hopefully his mate won't be as nasty. Oh, he's 10 clicks away. He was 10 clicks away, actually. He's an N.
It's an N.
They're smaller. If I recall correctly.
I think an N is a fighter and an M a heavy fighter, possibly.
Oh, fudge. Hello.
There's one over there,
Target
though.
nearest enemy. Hello. What? Who? Target nearest enemy.
M.
You. Oh my god. Oh, we do not like this game. Why am I here? Why did I take this mission? Oh dear god. Help.
The biggest problem with fighting these M's, of course, is the risk that James Bond will turn up and
Container
kill you.
magnet activated.
Yeah. Let's slow down.
Container magnet deactivated.
Okay. A, where am I? B,
I
oh god.
I think there may be some... Yeah, there's at least one drop out there.
There's
for you
processing
to pick
panels
up.
and shit. There's a couple.
And there's a couple of what look like M's heading in towards you.
Yep. Target nearest enemy. Target nearest enemy.
M.
Thank you. It's 12 clicks away. That's not terrible.
Yeah. I would
Container
think probably
magnet
have time to
activated.
quickly go and grab that.
I'm just
Drop.
thinking.
Container
Actually,
magnet
yeah.
deactivated.
So I'm gonna go that way.
Container.
Okay. Where the hell am I looking? Over there. Right. Okay.
I like doing this kind of stuff in a Corvette
Activate
class,
cargo magnet.
which
Container magnet activated.
have just the one small docking pad on them, because
Yeah.
that means that you can use drones, so
Ah.
you can
Container
wander
magnet
over near
deactivated.
where the
I've got them.
containers are and let the
I've got
drones
2
grab,
calls.
grab them. 2 calls
Ish.
straight
I've
off.
got 2 calls
Yes.
off that, straight
so
off.
yeah, you can
Oh
either
no, I
stay in
didn't.
kills in on
No,
just
deliver
for
2.
giggles.
I've got them. No, I've got them. I am right. Excellent. Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, you've got 2 of 2, but haven't delivered any yet.
No, engage autopilot. Bye bye, we're leaving.
So you're not going to hang around in kills in on just for the fun of it, are you?
No, I've got a bonus if I deliver this with 30
You're going to
minutes.
run
on the
away
clock.
now. Well,
Ish.
that's true if you can get in there quick
Yeah.
enough.
Deploy autopilot. That's not what I meant to say. Engage autopilot. No, my autopilot is just not having it, basically.
I have my modes set up on the hat switch on my throttle.
Yeah.
So I've got travel mode is up, autopilot is down,
Yeah.
forward is long range scan, back is scan. So it's just on a simple thumb
Yeah.
switch on my left hand. Really easy to swap between modes
Engage
in a hurry.
autopilot.
And you know, really,
Autopilot.
it's quite
Engage.
casual. It just feels natural to
Yeah.
change between them.
No, it was just... Oh my goodness. I'm just looking at what Voice Attack is reporting I said. No miles of IRA, it's just not having it.
Well, no, absolutely not.
What?
These highways, I always think when they created these, they'd been watching Cowboy Bebop.
Oh god, yes. The advertising, effectively.
Yeah, the holographic advertising around the highways, it's just so reminiscent of Cowboy Bebop.
I'm so impressed. I managed to score 2 heuristic calls in one blow.
Yeah,
Entering system.
That was
Morning
a-
Star.
a phenomenal
up.
piece of lucky droppage.
Yeah. I mean, God, how long was I there the other day looking for 4?
A while. Let's
Certainly,
just say
I
a while.
think I had 10 minutes left on the clock for the hour-long mission. By the time I got back, I think, and I hadn't wasted time. I'd just gone straight there,
Yeah.
and they were dropping everything else. They were dropping panels. They were dropping random bits of electronics. Were they dropping any of the heuristic calls? Were they
dropping beats?
No, they were not writing cyberpunk scenarios. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. It's not my fault. They function in beats.
Entering system. Heretics end.
Okay. Really must deal with that. Absolutely need to deal with that. The gravimetric disturbances thing. That's on my list. That's been on my
Yeah.
list for ages. Bozo Tower's having an absolute conniption over it. He's not happy about that.
Friendlies.
Entering system.
Yep.
Wretched skies.
There were 3 ships there belonging to you. I didn't think you owned that many ships.
They were laser towers. They're my laser towers.
Oh, that was your laser towers. Of course
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, you put laser towers there.
No, I don't own that
I
many
know,
ships.
I
I
would've
only
told
own a
you to.
couple of ships. Yeah, Fish, I only own a couple of ships. I've got 4.
Yeah,
One
and
of
that's
them I
what I was
found.
thinking. Oh no, 4 is not a couple. That's a couple of couples.
Yeah, okay. A couple of couples. Oh, the
Yeah.
couples of couples coupling. Okay, I've got 13 minutes and I get a bonus. I've no idea what my bonus is, actually. I know I get one. Deliver with at least 30... Oh, 30... babe,
For
39,000.
39,000, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That
Don't
basically
mind if I
brings
do.
you up to over 100,000. Brings you up to about 110,000.
It does, yeah. I mean,
Which is
that was
nice.
intense, but I took no hull damage.
That's worth almost dying for.
I didn't almost die. I didn't even take any hull damage, but my shields were definitely fine.
No, you didn't. Your shields. This is what comes with having Mark III shields.
This is,
Best
yeah,
possible shields on
yeah.
this ship class. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my limits, Fish. I like to react
Disengage.
And I
according to
think
my own reality.
I would need to look it up to be sure, but I think that the boron shields are actually pretty good ones as well.
They're not bad, yeah.
Because the different races perform differently in
Yeah.
different areas. So, like split shields are fairly pathetic, but their engines
Yeah.
are good. Boron engines aren't very good, and their ships are slow. But I think their shields are good.
Yeah. Where the hell am I going? Oh, right, I'm around that way. Okay, I couldn't quite see where I was angled. Okay. Oh god, there's another radio source. Okay, I'll do this first, and then as soon as I
get your
take
bonus.
off.
Going to be worth more for you than the radio source.
Yeah, I know.
Unless the radio source is for like a blueprint, because those are expensive.
Oh, that was the nicest landing I've done in a long while. Smooth that
Successfully
straight in.
docked.
Okay, lady in the cupboard, please come and take on
Welcome.
the call. I know it's that the ships are bigger than they look, okay? It just does look like you keep your pilot in a cupboard.
Yep, I'm willing to accept keep the pilot in a cupboard. That works.
Yeah. Right, let's go to the bar and see what the split drink. Oh, this is all a bit. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Hello. Hi.
Can I help?
Yes. Deliver.
Great work.
Thank you very much. 115,000, base part of 116. And I now have access
Nice.
to a black marketeer.
And I was going to say, yeah, and he's a black
Game
marketer,
saved.
so
Yeah.
get your
You're right.
illegal
Can I help?
goodies from him.
Yeah. Show me your wares, sir.
Here you go.
A line commonly said in bars.
He's got heuristic calls for sale. So if I get missions for later on,
Oh yeah, he's
yeah,
got the
no,
3 you
he's
just
got
sold him for
sale, yeah.
starters.
Doesn't, however, sell spacesuit bombs. Apparently, you have to craft those.
He's not much of a businessman, though, is he? Because he paid you 115,000 for 3 of them, and they
Two
only
of them.
sell for 4,000 each.
2 of them.
Sorry, 2 of them rather, and they only sell for 4,000 each.
Maybe he
so
has
he's
a rush
somewhat
job.
overpaid there.
Oh, it's a complete decryption. Oh, that's crafting gear.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can look for my recipes, crafting recipes?
As far as I know, not without a crafting bench. Apart from if you hit goodbye,
Yeah.
I think you have to stop talking to him to be able to get at the other
Apparently
menus.
not. Apparently not.
Okay, and then go to the encyclopedia, and you should be able to look
Yeah.
them up in there under wares.
Oh, right, okay.
I think they're under wares, because then that breaks down into inventory and wares. So wares there will be the tradable goods, I think. So
Right.
that's not the bit you want. You wanted inventory items,
Inventory items, okay, yeah.
and that will show you the craftable stuff. So you can look at a particular thing and see what it needs, like say the
Spaceship bomb.
spaceship bomb. Say yeah.
Remote detonator, secure container, and an unstable crystal.
Security bypass system. For,
Security bypass
or-
system is one I wanted to look at
Yeah.
as well. which I need an AGI.
So that needs a neural network, a
decryption.
decryption module, and an interface unit.
Yeah, I've got interface units coming out my ears. And a decryption system. 5 heuristic cores. Jesus. And a decryption module. So, okay. I mean, I've got them at the moment, but now I know what I need to make them. So,
I want to reach
yeah.
for a security bypass system.
Yeah. So, remote detonator, secure container, and unstable crystal. I need spaceship bombs. I've got a couple of missions for them. Bet he doesn't sell them.
Can I help?
Unstable crystals can be a sod to get.
Here you go.
Yeah. No, he really doesn't have a lot, does he? Spacesuit thrusters. So he does sell the stuff. Oh god. Yeah, I could make them myself for about 30. Or I could buy for 100,000.
Does also mean that, of course, you can make them for about 30 and sell them for 100,000
yeah.
bob.
That's what I was just thinking, actually.
So yeah, another way that you can make money is with the crafting.
I mean, I could
I thought
buy...
there's just loads of stuff you can do in this game.
Yeah. I'm just wondering about buying remote detonators while I'm here, because I can't make spacesuit bombs without them. So... I buy half a dozen remote detonators and two decryption modules and 9 if I want to make 2 things. Pause.
Possibly.
One was 4 and one was 5.
Attention.
Okay. Oh, bye. I need to
Split
craft
mission
this corner.
fortune.
Definitely need to craft this corner now.
I don't want to rain on anyone's parade,
Yeah.
but I will just query, have you been keeping a check on the time?
I have, yes. I'm good. I am good.
The crafters,
It's fine.
the crafting bench is generally at the trader's corner, which will be at the docks.
I just need to check my inventory. Okay, I've got heuristic cores. I've got a couple of decryption
Got a
modules.
smeg load of interface units.
Crewman,
I know, I have 15 of those buggers.
greetings.
Oh, go away. And... Okay, so I've got a slicer and I've got a bypass system. I haven't got a decryption unit. So I need
Good
if
money
I
on
craft a
those bypass
decryption,
systems.
yeah. If I craft a decryption unit, thank you very much. Then I can keep that one and sell the second bypass for much more money than I just paid.
Yeah.
Let me in! Oh god, okay, where'd they just go?
I'll spray the hair on my Ginny Chin Chin.
Trader's Corner, please. Because I am wandering around with illegal shit right now. Okay. So... I can craft... Oh no! I picked up the wrong thing. Nuts.
You had the right thing for the security decryption system.
Yeah,
What was the other thing you thought you wanted it
I
for?
wanted to do the,
You thought you wanted it for the
bypass.
bypass, yeah.
I need an AGI
Needs a
neural network.
not a
not-
heuristic core. Whoops.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Oh, I mean, one more heuristic core, and you
Core.
could make a second decryption system, which
Yeah.
sells for vast amounts of money.
And I need to buy, in that case, I need to buy another decryption module, a neural network, and a heuristic core. Okay. I could do this. And a partridge in a pear tree. Glad I wasn't going to do many weird missions today. I was going to keep it nice and simple. Oopsie. I love pissing around with the crafter's corner. Oh, there's a crafter's corner in there. Oh.
Ah, is there?
Yeah.
Can I help?
Hello.
Here you go.
I would like a neural network, please. A heuristic core. And at least one more decryption module. I don't think you can have too many of those. I'm fairly sure they're legal. Possibly illegal, I don't know. So yeah, so far I've got one of each of those. So if I craft them, I can flog those for basically 300,000.
Split wishing fortune.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I saw a crafter's corner down here. Could be wrong. I'm not. I thought it was a jukebox. So I can make a security bypass, and I can make a security decryption. In fact, I can make 2 security decryptions. Apparently. Right. And now I can go and flog it to the Black Marketeer, who was right up there. That's actually dead handy.
Can I help?
Hello, I'd like
Here
to
you
sell you
go.
some stuff based on what I made. He doesn't want to buy the security bypass. That's annoying. No, he doesn't want to buy any of it.
Maybe try selling it just in Trader's Corner.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Or if they're
Split
illegal and they
fortune.
won't buy them there, then wander off to a pirate station and sell them there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a pirate
bound to buy it.
station. Yeah, there's a pirate station in Heretic's End.
There's one in Heretic's End, yeah.
Yeah. No, what I was going to do is Art of the Illusion. And spaceship bombs, spacesuit bombs. That's murder. Oh, they've actually finally started admitting what they need. Shield components and missile components. Yeah, good luck with that. Buy meal, medical supplies, supplies.
Supplies.
I'm sure I had something to bugger up. Oh well, I am sorted for the next 6 criminal missions. I'm sort of, I need then. Right, so let's head back to the ship.
Fast traveled.
Thank you.
Mako.
And give me my ship back. Give me my ship back, thank you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check out who needs the thingy. What the signal source is.
Are you?
Game saved.
Ah.
Because this is... He's in my right ear. Is he actually in the bloody docking bay?
Could be. I've had that a couple of times recently.
Is that it? No. Okay. Possibly. Actually, yes. I think it is. Oh god, no it isn't. Okay, hang on. I'm being kicked out. What the hell? That.
Hang on a moment. I had something open. I think it's spawned. Yeah, no, that's it. That thing on the floor there,
Yeah.
the bit of weird-looking tech, that is
Yeah.
the signal source. If you can find the right angle to get at it, it may have spawned in an inaccessible location. But
I'm just worried about hopping into my spacesuit.
I was just about to say exactly the same thing. Something you could try is doing it in the spacesuit instead.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Get some spacesuit traveling.
Mako.
Hello. Am I not supposed to do that? Yes, I want to enter the spacesuit. Thank you.
Engine stopped.
Okay. Now. There we go.
Engine stopped.
Come on.
Engine stopped.
I'll be close enough. Oh, that is weird looking.
Engine stopped.
I'm bouncing off this little... whatever the hell that is.
Engine stopped.
That's it. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Engine
I
stopped.
think it's spawned in an inaccessible location.
I think it has, yeah.
Something's blocking you from actually
Electronics
accessing it. It's
factory.
there, you can see it, but you can't actually access it.
Nuts. Yeah, okay. Okay, fine.
Mako.
Can I teleport in? Yes, I can. Oh. Whee! That went weird.
Ma'am.
Lift. There's a signal source and I want it and I can't have it. It's signal source. Target nearest enemy. Target to nearest enemy. Which is around here somewhere, actually. I don't know where he is. Target to nearest enemy. Okay, he's now docked. Fine. Oh, there he is. Hi. Target nearest enemy. Okay, voice actor. Drones. Hi. Oh, now they're trying to dock. Or hide. I'm not sure which.
Civilian ship D.
Oh, stop saying they're civilians.
Engine stopped. Container magnet activated.
Obviously not that guilty.
Container magnet deactivated.
Right, okay, so I was on my way to that freaking lockbox. That's what I was doing. Ish.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the way to the lockbox. I don't know where the lockbox is. It wasn't over there. It was quite close. It wasn't in watchful gaze. Definitely wasn't there. I reckon it's despawned or something.
Could have done.
Yeah. Is that something actually that I can look up on the journal?
I'm not sure.
All trade completed, station defense, trade completed. Destroyed enemy, destroyed enemy, destroyed enemy, destroyed enemy. Oops, okay. Demonstrate our presence. Trade completed. Mineral mining stopped. Okay. Found lockbox in Morningstar 3. Okay.
Oh, just out of interest, if you look up at the top on
Oh.
the messages thing
Oh,
there
right,
on
yeah.
the log, there are various different types of message, so it's possible that you might have been able to filter it down to
Oh.
to make it easier to find that. I just didn't say it quick
Yeah.
enough.
No, sorry, it's my fault. Okay, so that's Morningstar 3, so it is in there.
Well, no, it's funny because I was editing the scrolly text from my
Okay.
Twitch channel and therefore concentrating on typing that into Notepad, which was open in front of your stream, so I couldn't actually see your stream at that point anyway.
Okay, so it was somewhere in that general vicinity. If I go there and I...
What's the purple unknown object?
I don't know.
Why
I
is
was
it
going to
purple?
scan. I was going to
That
scan.
could
so
well
went
be.
past
I
it.
would check there first.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
what it is.
I thought I would do a long-range scan basically throughout the whole of Watchful. I'm back up to 300,000, by the way.
Jump gate. Heretics end.
Nice.
Engage autopilot. Oh, it's suspended listening. No wonder. It recognised go to sleep, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have go to sleep set up
Engage jump gate.
on my stuff.
Engage jump gate. Engage jump gate, sorry. Engage autopilot. Engage autopilot.
Autopilot
Thank you.
engaged.
Yeah, I'm going to have to turn that off, I think, possibly. The, Beepy Buys Night.
Or just don't say it.
Or just don't say it, yeah. I have to have a list on a post-it note.
The other thing is check what commands will start listening again.
Yeah.
So that if you don't seem to be getting any response, you can try issuing that in
You
case
try
you've
that,
accidentally
yeah.
put it to sleep.
You've not looked at the command list, have you? Oh, it's not pretty.
Entering system. Heretics end.
Okay. Heretic's bottom. What are you doing in my station? Sorry, it's not my sector. It's a sector I have a station in.
I don't own any sectors yet because I don't have a
Entering
blueprint for an
system.
admin
Morningstar.
module yet.
Disengage
I really need to
autopilot.
obtain one.
Autopilot disengaged. Engine stopped.
Okay.
Long range scan mode activated.
Something on my left. Be the orange thing then. A purple thing even. Hello, that's a light bulb. Family heirloom taken.
Yeah. That'll be a
Yeah.
shoot this bugger down
Yeah.
and retrieve the goods mission by the sounds of it.
An heirloom that's set in my will to go to my firstborn child has been stolen. The thief has made themselves known and is asking for a large sum of money. Please, this heirloom means the world to my family. I'd dearly like it back. Track down the bandits. Be aware, in order to retrieve the item, you will likely have to intimidate the person into giving it up. Even if there are no casualties, local authorities do not like that. High-tech
Yes,
trader
probably if you
courier.
blow the ship up, there's a chance of not getting it as a drop, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, like attack ARG high-tech trader courier sentinel. Collect family heirloom. Deliver family heirloom. You know what? I feel a manual save coming on before I do anything like that. I think that's probably a plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad I got a fish as a co-pilot tonight. It was just so many things where I'm just staring at menus going, I know it's somewhere around here.
Game saved.
Yeah, I don't think, to be honest, that the learning curve on this is as bad as on Elite Dangerous.
No.
But still, it can take
I
a
knew I could
long
count on you.
time to reason your way through it all.
Yeah. Oh, it's in Hatikva's choice. Oh, well, there's a shocker. Right. Let's go and check out the unknown object up there. There's no time limit on the...
Unknown object.
So I may as well head over there. And then... Oh, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. I seem to not be getting on totally well with the Argon anyway. What is that?
is weird, given I think you are
Data
one.
vault.
Yeah. It's a data vault. Okay.
Yeah.
What can you do with data vaults?
Engine stopped.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I suspect maybe they're hackable with the appropriate gear
What, like I've got?
to get good stuff. But I don't know. I have never
Okay. Hang on a minute.
gone for a
Encyclopedia.
data vault.
It has the help function. Data vault. It doesn't have any entries. Great. What? Oh, it just had go to plots. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. No, that's kind of weird, actually. So I am actually going to Google that.
Yeah, okay. There's a few videos on opening
Yeah.
data vaults.
Uh, we've got an in-game. We've got incoming. We've got an ad break going at the moment. So, export data vaults. What is a data vault and what can I do with it? Oh, well, useless response to someone querying that. First response, they're worth it if you can figure them out.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
It does have a spoilered longer answer, but it's still not a
Aw.
very good answer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're right there either, because that
Oh.
description is exactly the same as a lockbox.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine that.
That doesn't strike me as very likely. To be
Why
honest.
would that be?
Yeah. Okay.
But there's a couple of links to videos then.
Yeah.
On data vaults.
Okay. Well, let's head out in my spacesuit because I'm
Man.
reasonably sure whatever happens, I'm probably supposed to be doing that. And I can have a look at it.
Marco.
In worst case, I can teleport back.
Engine stopped.
Okay. Away, the vault, the data. Where is the front of my ship? That's the back of my ship, I think. Okay, there is the data vault.
Data vault.
Okay. Dado rail. No, wait, hang on. God, he's 400 meters away. Okay. I should have got closer. They're bigger than they think. Okay. Where are we looking here? Something red up on top. I don't know if that's relevant.
Primary weapon group 2 selected.
And that's a bomb.
Primary weapon group 3 selected.
Something said there. It sounds like the data vaults may have a signal leak that is used to open them.
Oh.
You may want to be looking for that.
Okay, I am looking. Still 200 meters away, so you know. I definitely should have got closer. I kind of mistook the size and distance. I'm.
And yeah, apparently there will be the signal leak, if that is correct, will open a couple of the doors and release containers.
Okay. I'm not hearing anything
According
at the
to-
moment.
Thing that I. Are you in scan mode? Well, when you'll hear it, even if you're not in scan
I'm
mode.
in a spacesuit, so.
Yeah, it has scan
Engine
mode.
stopped.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Scan
Yeah.
mode activated.
Ah, right, okay. Got it.
Not.
I can hear
Oh
it.
yeah, I think that is. I think that red thing
that
down there
panel?
was it, wasn't it?
Possibly.
Yeah. I think it's next to the panel.
Oh,
I could
will
be wrong, but that just looks to me like that there's a signal link next to that panel.
Yeah. No,
No, it was
it's
just
not.
just the way the
It's up
lighting was working.
I can hear it now. It's dead ahead of me. What the
Yeah,
hell was
but
that?
you've not got the indicator to help the visual indicator. You're just going to have to do
Yeah.
it purely on sound. It's getting quieter. You've gone too
It
far.
is, yeah, I have.
Must have been below you.
Yeah. It's actually going to be easier, though, I think, to loop all the way around the vault.
Engine stopped.
Okay, hang on. That direction. And it must be underneath.
Very much not beneath.
Up to 14, that would have been important to trade. By the way.
Oh, now you're getting a signal, a visual indicator. You
Yeah,
weren't getting
wasn't
that
before.
Engine stopped.
And it's disappearing as you look back that way. So it must be over there maybe on the panel, solar panel.
Yeah,
Because the indicator vanishes when you turn back towards the actual vault.
there it is. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's still gone. It was there for a bit and then it disappeared. That was
It
weird.
was. I wonder if that's on the underside of the panel. Okay. It's on my left, so it's on my left.
Engine stopped.
Okay, I'm confused. That's gone completely now, so it's somewhere on that section.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's in my left earpiece.
Yeah,
Engine
yeah,
stopped.
it is. Very much so.
And I've got the visual indicator again. It must be on the far side of this. I wonder if it's just over this edge.
You've been there, or you looked there already.
I thought I looked there already.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
seen it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd think, but apparently not.
Engine stopped.
That's got louder. That is getting significantly louder.
Engine stopped.
Isn't it?
Engine stopped.
Yeah.
See, now I want to find this because it's annoying me.
Engine stopped.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is it over the edge there?
Engine stopped.
Because I was in line with that there. Apparently not.
Engine stopped.
Okay, now I'm really starting to get confused.
Engine stopped.
I was going backwards for reasons known to somebody, not me. You basically FA off with the spacesuit.
Yeah, yeah. It
Engine
has no
stopped.
flight assist.
Yeah.
Engine stopped.
I was getting it really strongly. Okay, that's now on my right.
Engine stopped.
Okay, I'm really getting positive now. It's going to be somewhere really bloody obvious, isn't it?
Engine stopped.
Right, so that's basically in line. Fades out down there. And someone's space debris. Okay.
Engine stopped.
Shooting at me. I think I'm still pretty strong. Is that it? Or is that just a light?
I can't see if it is it.
That's just a light. I'm really baffled, to be honest. Data vault data leak is not data leaking away in anything to do with the data vault. So it's not this side, because it's all gone quiet.
No, it goes quiet when you go around there.
Okay. And yet round this side.
Engine stopped.
And we're back round to that bloody panel.
Engine
Could be.
stopped. Engine stopped.
Oh! It bloody was!
Ah, yeah, you need to repair the panel.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now, does
Okay.
that mean you've got to do that on each of the arms?
Yeah.
Or has
Okay.
that now
Engine
opened
stopped.
something?
It's opened something, but I don't know what. Because it rotated that panel.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, I'm wondering if you've got to do that to both of them
yeah, I
to
think
get
I
them
have.
into the
Okay.
right place. Oh no, wait, look, that's opened.
Engine stopped.
The
You're
data
right.
vault has opened.
Hang on. No, it hasn't. That was already there. There is an indentation in
wasn't.
the side.
No, there is an open panel
Oh.
on the left-hand
Engine
side.
stopped.
Right there. Left,
Oh.
point left a little bit. Nudge left a
Oh,
little bit.
God, yes,
there you
right,
go.
sorry.
Open panel.
Sorry, my apologies. You're right, yeah. And there's a data leak.
Engine stopped.
So fix the panels.
That's what you were hearing.
And that gives you access to the data leak. Right,
The
gotcha.
data leak. So yeah, multi-stage puzzle.
Status partially unlocked, yeah.
Engine stopped.
There we go. No wonder I couldn't find the bloody thing. New entry added to timeline. Okay.
I see you have made quite the discovery.
Have I? Good. I'll check when I get back
am
inside and I
always
can
in the
breathe.
search of knowledge. I have added a secondary task to your mission interface.
Of course you have.
In other words, there's a bunch of these things around, and now you've got to
Engine
set
stopped.
Yeah.
a side quest to find all the data vaults.
Yeah. Okay. However, there was another panel.
I think I saw that there are
There you go.
28 of them around the galaxy when I was searching out info for you.
Thank you.
Engine
Okay.
stopped.
There we go. There's one. Not close enough on that one. There we go.
Engine
Okay.
stopped.
That's annoying.
What?
If you have nothing better to do in 2 days' time, on the 16th at 2 a.m.,
Right.
Pete Mitchell is having a live listening party on YouTube
Engine
for his
stopped.
new album.
Oh. Oh, there's no leak in
Unfortunately,
that
I
one.
will be at work for.
Yeah, no leak there. So what opened over here? Well, logically something did.
Engine stopped.
Because that is just the end of the solar panel. That is the vault.
Engine stopped.
Still, oh, it's now listed as unlocked. Okay.
So yeah, I think you've dealt with that.
I've obviously had as much as I'm going to have. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Engine stopped.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh yeah, there's a switch there that needs repairing by the looks of it.
There it is.
Oh, it's opened another one over there, yeah.
Yeah. It's quite cool, but I'm really glad I can teleport back to my ship.
Yeah, much easier getting back to the ship when you don't have to maneuver.
Soldier. And oh, there's a thing.
Engine stopped. Container magnet activated. Container magnet deactivated. Container.
Thank you. Please, can I have container? Space flower eggs. Okay, fine.
Engine stopped. Container magnet activated.
Apparently not close enough. Okay.
Engine stopped.
I may have to do that with my actual ship, actually.
Container magnet activated.
Yeah, I'm not sure you have a
Container
container
magnet
magnet on
deactivated.
the
No. I think I might actually.
Hang.
Where is my ship? Can I tell them to come over here? I can.
Engine
all the
stopped.
way over there.
Yeah.
Mako.
Well, you can tell them. I think you can tell them to pick you up,
Yeah.
which will just move them into a reasonable position for you to be able to dock. But that
live
they may
stream
not come any
teleport
closer.
to Request docking permission.
Docking permission granted.
Excuse me? Okay. That's what I tried to do.
I think it may be on com the come and pick me up.
Oh, I think you
I
can go
don't
right
know
there,
whether
yeah.
it will.
Can I help?
I don't know whether it will
Yeah.
actually get any
Oh.
closer.
No.
Try under more.
Well, pick me up is there and it's... No. Pick
Oh,
me
was
up is
it? I
greyed
didn't
out.
see it. Oh, pick me up's great. Yeah, it's already as close as they're going to come, obviously.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay, so if I just teleport to it and I can come back over here.
Yeah.
And I'm not also saving.
Game saved.
Thank you. Teleport to the ship. Boing, 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 boing. Right. Hi, Giz. Thank you. My ship. Okay. So...
Container magnet activated.
Where?
Container magnet deactivated.
What is that logo? Is that the container?
Data vault.
I know it's a data vault. Oh, that's just its logo. Right, okay. I mean, I'm not that fussed. It's Space Flights. I'm not devastated. But, Just getting the hang of the shape of it
Scan is clear. You're free to
is...
go.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh, I've got all this illegal gear.
Scan mode activated.
Hello, personal. Yeah, but they're scanning your cargo hold, not your
Ah,
personal
that's true.
inventory. I
not
think
interested
they
in what I've got
will
in my
detect
pockets.
illegal stuff in your personal inventory, but they're
Yeah.
primarily looking for cargo holds. So I don't know
Container
quite how
magnet
that
activated.
works.
Yeah.
Container magnet
Because you get
deactivated.
the warning if you're carrying stuff that's illegal
Yeah.
when you enter their space, but the scans don't seem to find it. I don't know whether there's a chance of them finding it, but it's not guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if there's something else that triggers them finding the illegal inventory items, or what it is.
Okay, now I'm in the ship, however. I can have a poke around.
Container magnet
Yeah,
activated.
so there's that
Container
container.
magnet
It's in
deactivated.
that
Yeah.
one on the right there.
Please halt.
Whoa!
We will be scanning your inventory.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, now that one said inventory
Oh shit.
specifically when he
Oh,
not scanning
dear.
Container
the ship.
magnet activated.
I think this may be, you may get into
It might
trouble
be an
here.
ish, yeah.
Nothing found.
Yeah.
You're free to go.
Oh, right.
Engine
Oh,
stopped.
then again,
Container magnet
No, you
activated.
can't get it. You can't get it. It's not there.
Engine stopped.
It's not letting you at it,
that's weird.
which is annoying and strange and a bit peculiar. However, I was going to check the other doors, because now I've got a better idea of what a data vault actually looks like.
Yeah, now what
Engine
I
stopped.
read said that only 2 doors opened, but it also
Yeah.
said that 3 don't, and there
Engine
are 6
stopped.
doors. So
Yeah.
you've opened 3. It may be that you've opened the 3 that will open, or it may be that what I read was just wrong,
It
because
could
it was
be.
just, you know, somebody talking on Substack or whatever.
Yeah.
Engine stopped.
Okay. That was where one of the data links was. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I may be beleaguering this slightly, but... Okay. Right, well, whatever. It's there, it's marked, and if I need to come back to it, I can. And I will live with not being able to pick up the eggs. Although I have
can see
no
that.
idea why I can't. You think the containers in the vault have to be picked up by hand, no magnet? Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't get into the
Game
container.
Yeah. Thank you for
Thank
that,
you.
though, because this is the first time I've obviously have messed with the data vault, and we had no idea.
I'm just going to head back round to the right side of it.
Engine stopped.
Oh, stop it. You're not that bloody close. Stop complaining. Now, where was the container? Which door was it behind? Your spacesuit can spare. Yeah, I was in the spacesuit, is the thing.
Yeah, you may just need to come at it from the right angle.
think I may need to
Sometimes
come
it
at
can
it
be
from the
real
right
with
angle,
squeezing
yeah.
into places.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Right, okay. I just don't want to be 500 meters away like I was just
Engine
now,
stopped.
because that was embarrassing. Okay, so let's go pop out again.
Ma'am.
Oh, get out of the way.
Mako.
Thank you.
Engine stopped.
Right. Why do I keep doing that? I keep hitting W to go forwards because my brain says we're sad.
Yeah. Again, I'm happy that I use a HOTAS instead.
Yeah.
It does actually make it easier in many respects.
Engine stopped.
Okay. Let's see if I can get in. Because I didn't think I could, but I may have come at it from the wrong angle.
Yeah.
If nothing else, this is worth 10 grand, so you know.
Engine stopped.
Try. Yeah.
Container.
Oh, hello.
Engine stopped.
There we go. Decryption module.
Oh, there we go. Spacefly
Hi,
eggs
eggs.
and decryption
Spacefly
module.
caviar. Oh no, sorry, hang on. Oh god.
Yeah, that's it's
Oh, I picked up loads. Oh, that was well worth it.
loads of stuff. That was well worth getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that octopus.
Okay.
I was all ready to get annoyed and bugger off.
And give up, yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
I would just teleport from here
I'm going
because
to. I got
saves you
stuck.
having to figure the right angle to get out.
Yes. Thank you very much for that. Cool. Okay, so what the
Cool
hell did I
indeed.
actually... What the hell did I actually collect? Okay, so... Show me my inventory. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm wondering out with a couple of them. I'm fairly sure they're illegal here. Apparently they didn't give a toss. I've got 2 lots of spacefly eggs. I'd already bought them in Merc Detonator. The Invidium Crystallite. And the decryption module. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that.
A particular thank you for the comments there, Arquebus, because looking at the clock, I think Drut spent over half an hour trying to figure this data vault out.
Oh, that's
Who would have been
embarrassing.
ashamed to go away without getting the stuff.
It would. It would. Okay, I am literally, I think, going to...
Marco.
No, I'm not. I am going to buzz out to where I thought the lockbox.
Scan
where I was
results
actually
show
here
that
from.
you're all clear.
Go away! God. And then when I failed to find the lockbox over there. Which is what I found right at the start of this evening session. And I've kind of been bouncing around mission to mission to
Didn't
mission.
pick it up at the time, and
You know,
That's
Someone else
fairly
may have got
typical,
it.
though, isn't it? That's ADHD for you.
yeah, and my
You have a
pill
thing
wore
that needs
off.
to be done. Do it now, because you'll forget later
Yeah, and yeah, my medication wore off about 3 hours ago.
on. Yeah.
Hence, going a bit. Oh, look, it's a squirrel. For most of the stream.
Yeah.
Empty space.
Right, let's try a
Long range scan mode activated.
Yeah, it may well be someone else has picked it up. Hello. Hello. Oh, God, wrong one. What are you? What are you, actually? Is that just the
Think-
point I'm flying towards, or
Didn't
what?
know it did that, but that may just be picking up on your no, because your guidance
Oh,
point's
'cause
over
that's
there.
over there.
So
What's going on over here?
pop the map up again.
Yeah.
Zoom out a bit. I think it's that
maybe-
Argon wheat farm, which is a
Yeah.
mission related. It's got the
I
the
think
exclamation
you're
mark in. It
right.
indicates you have a mission connected to that statement. That station. So I think that's just picking up on a mission critical
Oh, quite possibly.
location when you
That's
scan.
annoying. Okay. Show mission, Art of the Illusion. Oh, that's
Ridiculous.
One of the
Over
ones
500 hours in this game. You'd think I'd know stuff like that by now.
That's
There's
one
just
of the
so
ones-
much of this game.
Yeah, that's one of the ones where I have got to blow up their defense turrets, which I need spacesuit bombs for, which I haven't
Yeah.
been able to make yet because I haven't got the gear. Although I have used them.
One of the things I love about X4 is just how much there is to the game. You know,
Yeah.
you can play it for so long and it still throws you out something that
Yeah,
you hadn't done before and you haven't got a clue what you're doing. It's just so much fun.
something on my right as well. Okay. Oh, it was that ship. Okay. Travel mode.
Travel mode activated.
I can at least get closer to where I think it was. Yeah, man.
If you're going to still be playing for a while, I'm going to step out and put the kettle on.
I'm actually not. I am literally going to fly to this destination 26 clicks away, and then I'm calling
In
it
that
tonight.
case, I will wait until you finish, and then I'll go and put the kettle on.
Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, I'm going to bed.
Long-range scan mode activated.
Okay.
Sensible. It is,
so-
after all,
2 o'clock in the
10 to 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I have work in the morning. Okay.
Engines stopped.
Let's...
I don't, but I do
Oh.
have to actually sleep and go to work tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So
and oh, hello.
I need not to be awake the same time that I was today, because
Well,
that would be a bad thing.
That's fair.
Getting up 12
Okay.
hours before my shift is probably not advisable.
No, that's taking the mickey. Okay, I think somebody else
Yeah.
has picked it up. To be honest.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
Yep, I think
I
it
mean, I
is.
didn't think that happened, but
Yeah, I don't think it would have despawned. I think it literally.
no, I thought they just stayed there till you came and collected them.
Oh.
But it may just be that you've lost it. Maybe it'll show up again,
Yeah.
randomly when you
Okay.
are in the right place.
Yeah, it's not a biggie. Okay, so I'm going to call that there for tonight, and change it off the data vault mission, because otherwise that's going to annoy me. Historical logs. Okay, that's what I was being asked to do. I'm looking for historical logs on the other 28 ones. Okay. I will
A bit of a
activate.
treasure hunt to play with.
Yeah, I'm going to activate the family heirloom one, just because that might be a giggle, and I'm curious as to where the hell I'm going to go. Oh, Hatikvas. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Oh, not Hatikvas.
Yeah, but bear in mind the ship's going to be moving, so it may
Yeah.
not be in particular by the time you get there.
Yeah, it's reckon's now Black Hole Sun.
Yeah, so I think it was Hatikvas when you initially
got
picked it up,
Mish.
but the ship's presumably been moving
Yeah, I
since
may
then.
not be doing that. Okay, fair enough. That might be an ish. Not doing attrition warfare because I don't want to blow up the split at the moment. I am, I think, at some point going to do the dinner party and just get that done. So, I will figure it out. So, thank you very much for watching. It's only Tuesday, isn't it? It's not Wednesday today.
Well, it's technically Wednesday
Shut
morning.
up. No,
Game saved.
I know. Sorry, I'm still thinking if it's this side of sleep, it's still Tuesday.
If it's this side of sleep, it's Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So no stream tomorrow, no stream on Wednesday. I've got my writing course and loads of work. But Thursday, I will be back with the thaumaturge, attempting to figure out what the hell's going on and how I can ditch off Rasputin, who's acting like a clingy ex, which is not something you get to say often, but it's going to be good fun. So thank you very much indeed for watching. Everybody who's been in on YouTube and Twitch, you are very much appreciated. If you're not already following the channel and you feel like doing so, feel free to follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. That would be appreciated. I'm trying to build up my YouTube just a little bit because I've got 109 subscribers at the moment, and there are people who've never been on YouTube who've got more subscribers than me.
Yeah. Who've never posted a video in their life. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and I will bid you a good night and call it there for today. That was
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night and good night.